Turn my mic on. It's time to get rowdy. You know where that's from. It's time to get rowdy. Body. I think Master P did some legendary stuff, man. Legendary. You know what else is legendary? You know what else is legendary? AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah. You know who I be. Oh, big baby Jonathan in the mix. You up now? It's 11 o'clock over there, right? LA time. They were reacting to the thumbnail. Michael Lynch, he didn't even say what up. He got straight to the point. Hey, Mike, man, we got a job to do. We just got a job to do, Mike, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. Please don't shoot the messenger. Chris, what's going on? What up? What's up? People gonna get mad at me. I don't know if Martin's a top 10 show ever. But Martin was definitely top 10 90s show. With ease. Rodolfo, what's going on, Rodolfo? I know you guys can't hear it, but
ball suckers. Yo.
You still can't hear the drop?
Nah.
Your StreamYard bad. Disgusted. He will kill the Warriors by himself. We'll get to that in a second, Mike. Mike didn't even say what up. He got straight to the point. He saw the thumbnail. He said,
and it's real news. It ain't fake. Ain't nobody making nothing up. This is for real.
Even if it wasn't, y'all gotta. It was. I wanted to talk about it anyway. We've been speculated that. So, big fan, Mike. Appreciate you. Well, big fan of us or big fan of Draymond? Clearly not Draymond. Darlene, what's going on, Darlene? Back in the mix.
Oh man, big shout out Darlene in the building. Like I said, Darlene, if you have any beautiful female friends that is just as beautiful as you, please put them on the AllBall TV platform. We definitely need more females. I think we look good. I think y'all look good. Hey man, let's have a conversation about sports. AllBall TV in the building, baby.
I'm just trying to have some conversation.
Single like a Pringle, ready to mingle. Look, I just made that up. Listen, I'm about to battle rap. That's what they do, right? You freestyle, single like a Pringle, ready to mingle. Don't steal my stuff, neither, man. You say things and got to watch yourself.
AllBall from 77 proves he's from the 70s. He started rhyming.
Well, don't do that, man. Oh, yeah. Can't wait till I lose me some weight. I ain't going to look like I'm 46 no more.
You don't look at it your way, man. You don't look at it your way. Green been using the Knicks for clicks. We don't need that clown. Yo, they going crazy. We didn't start getting to the comment. Yeah, Darlene. Tired of this. Looking at all these guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate Isaiah Jackson when he comes back in here. Remember him and his wife watch together. That's like that. Like I can't get over that, bro. Like, yo, we watch you as a couple. Nah, different level. That's different level. I love that. Love it. Let me load this up. Load it up. Because this is, as AllBall said, it was a credited guy who's been in the media. Hollinger's been in the media for forever. John Hollinger got like a stat named after him. He got a Hollinger stat and all that. The PER, if I'm not mistaken, he pushed for that. He used to be on the Memphis Grizzlies. He used to be like either general manager or something back in like the 2010s. But you know what this is?
Knicks Rehab.
So we got to introduce the first topic, baby. Draymond Green and Nick, huh? Knicks recap. Shout out to Knicks recap. He's always with the latest Knicks info. If you want to, just go to his channel, bro. He ain't playing no games. He's on Twitter going crazy. Also, he writes on Twitter or he tweets out on formerly Twitter X. NBA insider John Hollinger lists Draymond Green, Jusuf Nurkic, Robert Williams III, and Larry Nance Jr. as possible trade targets for the Knicks at the trade deadline. Hollinger on targets, trade targets. Draymond Green and Jusuf Nurkic are two names that would make a lot of sense in New York. He goes into more detail about Larry Nance Jr. He has a digestible $11 million salary. That's amazing. Also, just for more clarification, in the article, it was Hollinger and Fred Katz going back and forth. Fred Katz of The Athletic. He did write, this is where waiting for the season to play out makes some sense because the best options are ones that will become available if certain teams decide to pivot towards the future. For instance, if Golden State struggles and decides to make Draymond Green available, or the Suns are in a similar situation and decide to cash in their Jusuf Nurkic stock, those are two names that would make a lot of sense in New York. Green might be out of their price range asset-wise and second apron-wise, but I don't think Nurkic would be. And I think I formulated my opinion based on that last sentence. AllBall, what do you think if Draymond Green becomes available? Draymond Green becomes available. Will we see him at the Garden?
You see my face? Let me get a close up. I want no parts of Draymond Green. At this point, Draymond Green probably can't even help a college team. He's 10 years past due. And I'm biased. I do not like Draymond Green. If you're a real Knicks fan, I don't want nobody that disrespects our team and our players. Straight up. And especially when you're super trash. Right now, Draymond Green is a bad player. He's a bad teammate. And he looks like a piece of you-know-what human being. Listen, this does nothing for us. He's not he's not top-level defensive no more. He doesn't shoot the ball. He's not even a threat on offense. At this point, is Draymond Green better than Mitchell Robinson today? Right now?
No.
Exactly. I want nothing to do with Draymond Green. I don't like him. I don't like his podcast. I don't like how his beard is just weirdly connected. I like nothing about Draymond Green. Nothing at all. I don't like his voice. I don't like nothing about Draymond Green. His game is dirt. I've been consistent about this years. No, I do not want Draymond Green. I don't want the fake tough guy act. No, we got some young guys. Because you definitely going to Jordan Poole nobody over here. The whole city will be on your back. Pause. So at the end of the day, no, we don't need a fake Oakley. We don't need none of that. Once again, see, this is why certain players, when they get championships, it gives them a certain cachet that they don't deserve. Now, because Draymond Green has 4 championships, he gets to talk and act crazy. People get to look at him and compare him to legends like, what's one of my favorite players, Dennis Rodman. And then you have some people, I don't care what your age is, you have some people that say Draymond Green is better than Dennis Rodman. So this is a situation where just imagine if Draymond Green ain't have no rings. Seriously. Think about players if they had 0 rings. They will hold no level of cachet. They will not be respected. We will not watch them. We will not even think about them. So if you're a real Knicks fan, help me understand, why would you want Draymond Green right now? He's a winner. What does that mean, he's a winner? What does that mean? There's a lot of winners. There's a lot of winners. You don't have to win championships to be a winner. Draymond Green is Jalen Brunson is a winner. What does that mean? Once again, you cannot be a real Knicks fan if you want Draymond Green. Keep him far away from us. You can't make it work with Steph Curry and Clay. You gonna come over here and make it work with DiVincenzo and Jaylen Brown? No, we have a point guard that actually likes to run the point and can run the point. So if Draymond Green can't run the point, what is he doing? What is he doing? He ain't locking nobody up. He ain't a threat on offense. What is he doing? Draymond Green might be the most overrated player in NBA history. Seriously. What does he do? Help me out. Help me out. Yeah, he had a couple good seasons. But I do not want a player that ran off Kevin Durant, holds their team hostage, beats up your young player, and literally tells Klay Thompson, I'm glad you left. You ain't look happy. You know why he ain't look happy? Because he looking at you. He watching you in practice going, how did he get paid? How is he still here? This the same guy that told me I'm his brother, but to take Kuminga over me. Listen, man, Draymond Green is dirt. Don't want nothing to do with him. Nah, I'm straight on him. No. I mean, anybody that know me, I'll tell the truth. It's two players that I'm a hater of. LeBron James and Draymond Green, and I don't hide it. The difference with both of those two, one of them can still play and the other can't. You saying Draymond Green's a winner, tell me what can he provide for the Knicks today when we got Mikal Bridges and OG? What? And Julius Randle. Ain't nobody punking us. So what is Draymond Green on the court for? Get out of here, man. No, I don't want nothing to do with Draymond Green. Draymond Green can kiss my ass straight up and down. All-world defense. Yo, go ahead, man. You got the floor, man. You got the all-world defense.
I just want everybody to. It's kind of crazy because he did make everything uncomfortable enough for, I believe, because we're all human. And you can only imagine, like you said, what Klay Thompson was thinking during practice, during, walking around. It's like he prides himself, Draymond, on being a bully. But like, remember Zach Randolph said, bullies get bullied where he's from. He didn't really have that guy in Golden State to check him like that. And Klay wasn't going to do it. And I think a lot of this is because Steph Curry wants him there. Like, he always praises him. So, in my opinion...
Hold on. Just slow down real quick. Steph Curry wants who there?
Draymond.
I disagree. Well, I mean, that could be another conversation. But I don't think Curry has no say-so with nothing. I don't think... Go ahead, though. But we can have that discussion another time. But I totally disagree.
All right, so
I look at Steph Curry very differently now as far as when it comes to leadership and wanting things. I look at him totally different now. Great player, love his game, but when it comes to leadership and thinking he has say-so in the organization and things of that nature, nah, I disagree.
Nah, I always thought of his leadership as like the Tim Duncan type. They allow the general manager, the front office to take over for the most part. But I'm not gonna sit here and believe that, when Klay Thompson said, yo, don't even fight for me to stay over there.
Tim Duncan leadership, Steven Jackson or Manu Ginobili punched Tony Parker in the face.
I get that, but I'm saying there's no way possible Steph Curry has no say-so in that organization. There's no way possible. You Steph Curry, and they're coming to you about Draymond, you go, nah, he's all right with me. If he would have said, yo, Draymond's gone, bro.
Bro, what say-so does he have when you allow him to run Kevin Durant out of town? What are you talking about?
He didn't want Kevin Durant around, bro. Like, let's not forget that.
Then he don't want to be great and win championships. That's false.
No, that's not true. Remember, they go.
That is true. That is true.
What is true?
He didn't want Kevin Durant around.
Right. I'm sorry.
Why not? Why would you not want Kevin Durant around?
Because we talking about Draymond?
No. All right. So the way I framed it was, there's no way Draymond would have stayed in Golden State if Steph Curry didn't want him there. All Ball is saying now, he looks at Steph Curry's power different in Golden State. He doesn't have as much cachet as we think. I'm saying, ain't no way he's staying in Golden State unless Steph Curry gives him the nod. It's just impossible. So he went and said, nah, because Kevin Durant would have stayed there if it was up to Steph Curry. And I'm saying, nah, he didn't want him there either. They didn't want Kevin Durant around.
No, hold on.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Hold on, Flea. Hold on. You saying, I'm thinking you saying Steph Curry didn't want Kevin Durant around.
Yeah, him or
right.
like Draymond was up in the air.
But hold on, Flea. How do you feel about saying Steph Curry didn't want Kevin Durant around?
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that. I think if we could go back, Steph Curry would absolutely still have Kevin Durant as a teammate today.
I think
Draymond, bro.
No, okay, but I still think that I don't think Draymond Green has more pull on Golden State than Steph Curry. That's crazy.
They just came out with a report. Y'all see the report for Lauri Markkanen signing that big deal, right?
Listen,
yeah, Lauri, man.
I just cursed my son out. Like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Is they signing for $500 million? You ain't gonna grow to 6'9"? Your game ain't gonna get better. Well, what are we doing? I'm about to disown everybody. I'm about to find a new wife. I'm looking for a wife right now, 6'3" and better. We'll talk about that offline. But yeah, I definitely just cursed him out.
But the report comes out that he signs the big deal and he can't get moved now to the 2025-26 season. And then there's another report that comes out that says Golden State felt like that was too expensive. It was a bad deal. It wasn't a deal that they wanted to do. But last week, Draymond came out and said there was a deal that Golden State had on the table that he felt like was a bad deal, and he was vocal about it, but he didn't name no names. But all of a sudden now another report comes out that says Golden State felt like the price was too high. Why does he have so much cachet over there? He knows where the bodies is buried. I don't understand. But
we're not. I'm not gonna argue back and forth about whether Draymond has cachet or not. That's not what I'm saying. Y'all are trying to say that he has more say so than Steph Curry over there. Impossible.
Why is that impossible?
He has the only say so.
Because Steph Curry is the organization. He got them to $6 billion or whatever it was. They're not playing them games with him. He's just soft. That's his problem. Same thing with Kevin Durant. It's funny because the same thing with Kevin Durant and OKC. He's just letting people run amok and letting them just say, you know what, we don't. And remember, they really kind of didn't like Kevin Durant on the low. Everything Draymond was saying, they were echoing that.
That's not that. Who was echoing
his whole play style was one-on-one. Draymond was saying all this out loud. He has more of a one-on-one play style. We accommodated you because you have more of a one-on-one play style. You don't play our kind of game. We tried to give you the ball and let you do your thing, but that's not what you want to do. He would say these things, and it was like, okay, well, who's gonna be the one to go to State to go? Nah, he's perfect over here. Fuck what Draymond's saying. Steph Curry ain't say that because they believe what he said. So in that instance, it doesn't prove whether or not Draymond got more power. Him is really my point. And I believe that he was okay with Kevin Durant leaving because remember, Steph Curry wants to win one without him. He ain't gonna sit here and be like, yo, y'all gonna say I can't win without him either. No way. I think Steph Curry was okay with him leaving. He was agreeing with Draymond. And my point was to begin with, Draymond ain't gonna be in Golden State unless Steph Curry wants him there. If they went to Steph Curry and they said, yo, do you want Draymond here? And he said, no, he's gone. Ain't no way Draymond has more say so than Steph Curry like that. I'm not gonna believe that whatsoever.
There's so much evidence that shows how he's been a detriment to the ball club than a pro, right? Then something that has been added, something in additive to this ball. So much evidence that shows how much they could have had. They was up 3-1 in the series. He doesn't get suspended. That series is over.
Talk to him.
That series is over. It's over, Fabian. This is not debatable. This is over.
That is debatable. Over. That is number one. That is debatable because they didn't just lose Draymond Green. They lost the center that used to be on Milwaukee. Bro. So that's number one. Number two.
Bro, so what? Now that's what.
Hold on, no.
Because now I'm gonna start coming like that because you be no. Because you be trying to like add stuff that don't matter. That series was done. The momentum was on one side.
Hold on. So we're gonna have a conversation. I add something to it, and you just hold on. You be trying to no. I'm sticking to the script, bro.
I'm sticking to the script too.
They were missing the kid, the center, and he went out the same game. Don't tell me that didn't mean nothing when Draymond didn't mean nothing in game 4.
Draymond meant more. That's my point. So you bringing up Bogut for what? Bogut don't matter in what I'm saying right now. Bogut doesn't matter.
So it's BS to think that the center that they relied.
They lost that series. The series changed when he was suspended. End of story. That's no debate in that.
Okay, and it wasn't that series, bro. Keep it moving then. Damn.
So hold on.
Moving on.
Hold on, because Flea, you said something that I want to bring up, and I'm glad that you brought that up. Big shout out to you. Happy you in the building. Good to see you always. Told you I had known that Ralph Cramden. Look at him, baby. I love it. I'm telling you. The honeymoon.
Man, it wasn't that serious, bro.
Hold on. Let me say this. Hold on.
You still what?
Fellas.
What happened?
Fellas.
No. Hold on. Let him, because I want to see what the hell's the problem. You brought up Draymond Green to the series. I changed it. Yo, it is what it is. So now, Draymond, he changed the course of that series by getting suspended. Cool. He helped change the course of that series. Now what? What else is on his jacket?
I'm not gonna make 2 consecutive days of bad showings for me. Yesterday was a bad showing, so I'm gonna relax and I'm gonna let. Go ahead, OG, and say what you got to say. Because Fabian reels me in, I lose my mind, and then he looks at me like, "Oh, look at the crazy guy."
So
I'm not doing that. No. We're not. Listen. I keep it 1,000, bro. If you can't keep your composure, that's on you, bro. I'm not with all this, baby. None of that. So if I'm disagreeing with you that Draymond Green is not the only reason why they lost that series, cool. He's a part of that, but there's more to it. He knocked people out. He was knocking Jordan Poole out. Klay Thompson didn't want to be there because of him. He kicked Kevin Durant out. There's a lot to him.
Well,
I'm getting your point.
But hold on, he's the biggest reason they lost
that is my point. That is my point.
All right.
You're talking about Bogut. Bye.
Yeah, nobody.
Draymond. There's that's the reason. That's my point.
But because Fabian, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to seem like I'm taking sides, but when they talk about that finals, nobody even brings Bogut's name up.
I'm with you. I'm with you with that.
Right.
I'm with you with that. But they overlook the Bogut thing they always have. But we gotta also walk through the fact that he got away with that because he can say that.
But Bogut, the reason why we overlook Bogut, there's a reason for that. But let me just say this real quick, because this pertains to the Knicks on Knicks Rehab. Big shout out Knicks Rehab, everybody. Share the live. Hit that like button. Share, subscribe. Sweet, let me ask you a question. When Draymond Green said there was a trade a couple weeks ago, and I told them, nah, do you think he was talking about being traded to the Knicks? Because remember,
I think he was talking
about the Laurie marketing.
I think he was talking about the marketing deal to Golden State. And I think he felt like that was a bad deal that was going to jam them up, and he told them not to do it. So I think it was the deal to Golden State for Laurie marketing. That's what I think. But
Fabian, what you think?
Nah, I ain't hear the question.
Yeah, get out your feelings and pay attention.
Listen, bro. Hey, baby Bubba, I'm here smoothing and moving, baby.
Can you hear me?
Fix your face, please. Get it together.
I'm good, baby. I'm good. I'm ready to rock.
Hold on. I don't think. What's up, bro? Because, like, what happened? You think I'm trying to antagonize you and bring you on here and make this Skip Bayless versus Stephen A. Smith? It ain't nothing like that. Stop. Don't think the world's against you, Papa. That ain't what this is. Come on now.
My name Colin. Don't do that. Don't pop on me. I'm Colin. Don't pop on me.
See what I'm saying? It's just personal, bro. I don't sit here and call you out your name and all that. So let's relax. Like,
did I call you out your name? What did I do?
That wasn't today. But all I'm saying is I could keep it pushing. Hold on, AllBall. We gotta keep it real. This shit is real. So if I'm disagreeing with you about Draymond Green and all that, it is what it is. That's one thing. That's one little thing. The overall point is Draymond Green's resume, right? The whole thing with Utah right now. What happened with AllBall? Laurie marketing?
No, I'm asking you. When Draymond Green said, there was a trade proposed a couple weeks ago, and I said no, that's a bad trade. Was he talking about being traded to the Knicks?
Dang, I don't think he was talking about that because I think he believes he's part of running the organization. I'm like, I didn't want to overlook that part when I said he ain't got more pull than Steph Curry. Steph Curry's different, bro. That's the part that we disagreed on. Now, if they're telling him like, yo, you could go to the Knicks and all that, I think he would have said something different. I think he would have said something different. I don't think he would have said it like that. It's just the bad. No, he's too clumsy. He says things that are just like out of order. He's an out of order kind of guy. He's not gonna say that with a straight face and just he's not smooth like that, in my opinion. He's always just I don't think it was a Knicks trade. I think it was back to what y'all was saying earlier, the Utah Jazz thing. Maybe he pointed that out, and then now you see Golden State concurring with that in front of in public. But I think he has cachet in the organization, but I don't think he got Steph Curry cachet. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
I'm gonna say this. I disagree with both of y'all. I think there was real rumblings of Draymond Green going to the New York Knicks.
Bogut was a -8 in game 1. A -8. He was garbage in game 1. A -8.
I love y'all, man.
Let's see. -8 played 12 minutes. Game 2,
Fabian, leave him alone, Fabian.
Game 2, he played 14 minutes. +10. Great job, Bogut. Great job, baby. Great job.
Ain't he hit you with your baby?
No, Papa. My fault, Papa. Now everybody Papa. My fault, Papa. Okay.
Yo, but he was that
Bogut,
quiet.
12
what he was doing.
12 minutes a game in game 3, a -21. Great job, Papa. Great job, Papa. You were a catalyst in that win as well. What else we got? Game 4. What kind of performance was he? A 0. A 0 across the board. 1 rebound in 10 minutes. Great job, Papa. You're gonna be missed. You're gonna be missed if you go there. No, I'll let you cook. I'll let you cook. I'll let you cook. I'll let you cook.
You let me cook. You let me cook. First of all, I just gotta say this. I'm gonna let him finish. But you can't say Papa like that. You gotta say Papa. Don't be fucking disrespectful to the Latino community.
You can't say Papa. You saying pop. Look, I'm hungry now.
What is that? No. Hold on. Wait a minute. I ain't apologizing to Flea because he's a jerk for coming on the screen like that. But I will take the L.
I didn't get introduced. I didn't get an introduction. Nobody say, yo, what's up, Flea? How you doing? We just jumped right into it. So now you want me to be nice and polite? No, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Can I take back my Bogut thing now? Or you still gonna be on the edge? Thinking you could just punk some Dominicano.
I was working. Y'all cut me off while I was working. I was working.
Hold on. Wait, you can't hear this?
We live. Big
Fabian,
nah, I can't hear, bro. I can't hear, bro.
Hold on, Fabian. You think you slick because he only got the game 4. He ain't even read the stat line game 5 and 6. So
there is no game 5, 6, and 7. There is no game 5.
Right, because game 5 he got hurt. He played 7 minutes. Guess what he was before he got hurt? A -6. Garbage.
Hold on,
Gobbo.
I met you with this.
Gobbo. 4 fouls, 2 turnovers. He wasn't even good. 3 rebounds. Like what? This dude is not even.
You're not even talking about the intangibles. You're even talking about the intangibles. The picks.
Talk about them.
The screening.
Like I brought up about Steven Adams yesterday, right? Yo, y'all are something else, man. Y'all are something else, boy.
Hold on, wait. And what? See?
Yo,
what happened? Look,
y'all are different, man.
No, I'm taking the L on Bogut, right? I took the L. Yes or no? Because you're over here shaking wagging the finger like you Richard Nixon or something. Yes or no? I took the L. Bogut was crazy. Okay. When they mentioned Steven Adams, what did I say? Stop getting them comments, Flea. Yo, leave them comments alone, Flea.
I'm not in the comments. I'm talking to you, Ray.
You are.
It's me and you right now.
When you mentioned
I didn't even glance at the comments today. It's me and you, Papa.
And when they mentioned the comments, Collins,
much better.
That was good, right? That was good, right?
That was all right. That little sazon on it, but
a little sazon.
Little fabuloso on that thing.
Mr. Ling, keeping it real. But I didn't concede with the Steven Adams thing. I was with Steven Adams. So you see what I'm saying? This guy tried to hold it in the tuck. He came in today with like this Matrix style. Whoa!
Sammy Sam on you. That's right. Look.
Oh yeah. I rewatched last night's episode about 3 times already. Yeah,
because I was sticking to basketball.
Hold on.
As usual.
But hold on, Fabian. We didn't get to ask Flea, and let me ask him, right? Because me and him feel the same about Draymond Green, but Flea doesn't sugarcoat, he doesn't bait, he doesn't do any of that. He keeps it thorough. Flea, how would you feel about Draymond Green being on the Knicks? Would you approve that or would you decline that?
I don't think he does anything good to help anybody win anymore. Like, I don't think he produces anything for winning basketball. You bring him in the we've seen locker rooms get fractured because of this dude. Locker rooms, like forget all the other stuff. We've built a culture that is built around unity and playing for your teammate and being selfless and bringing up the young guys and infusing confidence in each other. Like, that's the type of culture that we've built over the last few years. Is he a guy that's going to come and play hard? Absolutely. But do I want that type of guy in my locker room with the type of guys that I have already? I don't want him. I don't think he does anything to contribute to winning basketball. I don't think he's as good of a defender as he once was. I don't think his basketball IQ is as high as it once was. And physically, he's not the same player that he once was. So he would literally be a guy that's in the locker room being a vet. And I think he still thinks he's good. And he's not good anymore.
I mean,
that's why, oh boy, I asked you. That's what my question was. If Steph Curry didn't want Draymond there, is Draymond there? Because I was gonna follow it up and say, well, what if Brunson comes out and goes, yo, I don't mind him over here. He's a winner, this, that, and the third, and decorates it like that. Because if Steph, I believe, because y'all don't agree with that. Y'all think it don't matter what Steph Curry says, and they're keeping Draymond over there in Golden State because of whatever reason.
Watch this. Let me flip it. I think it's Draymond Green saying, yeah, Steph is cool. He could stay. That's how.
Yo, all right, please. Yeah, take your guns out and agree with that, please. Go ahead.
You don't dictate when I shoot at nobody. Let's start there.
Of course.
You don't dictate when I shoot at anybody. So slow down. Don't tell me. Don't tell. I'll do what I want. And with that being said,
hold on, Flea. Before you flame me, give me a few seconds to just expand.
Yes, sir.
If Steph Curry has some type of say-so, the Kevin Durant situation would have never happened and went down like how it went down. The results of it was terrible. What's happening with Klay Thompson and what he's done to Jordan Poole. And he's dictating trades. He's saying what's good, what's not. And he's saying, nah, don't do that. So once again, Steph Curry might be around and still a warrior because of Draymond Green. They might be going to him and he might be the one going, nah, Steph is good. That's my guy. But I really feel if Draymond Green had a problem with Steph, I'm not saying that they would straight up trade Steph, but it'd be some rumblings probably, hey, man, we don't know if Steph going to sign this extent. I really feel like that. Go ahead, Flea, you can respond. I'm not trolling. I'm not being funny. I'm just saying for what I've been seeing, Draymond Green runs that organization. It's not Steph Curry, and now I'm realizing it never was Steph Curry.
I mean, there's a lot of evidence. There's a lot of evidence that shows he matters. They care about what he says. It's just a lot of evidence that shows that. You can't get caught punching a guy in the face, your teammate, drugging him, and then after that, a year later, the dude is moved. Like he was not a intricate part in that last run to the championship. Jordan Poole is a big reason why they won. It's just a fact. This is not. I'm not debating that with nobody. If you watch the series, he was a big portion, especially the entire season. And now you move him. Okay, you don't keep Kevin Durant. Like these are pieces that you could have going forward that could continue to help you like maintain this dynasty. It's over there now. It's over. And a lot of that is for things that Draymond Green did. And I'm starting to feel the lack of Steph Curry speaking up. Speak up. You're the face of that franchise, like you said, Fabe. He runs it. He made them the most
like profitable, I guess.
Rich, the most profitable organization in the country. I mean, in the NBA. So, with all that being said, why wouldn't we expect him to say, "Hey, Bob got out of there"? Bob Myers got out of there and said, "Nah, I don't want to deal with this shit no more. This is cool. I got my 4 rings. I got my cachet. I can take this and go somewhere else."
Hold on. I'm glad you brought that up because who publicly disrespected Kevin Durant at the parade? Bob Myers.
Bob Myers.
We don't need you. We really don't need you like that. That's what he said. Again, they're all right, but that's at the end of the day, we could criticize Kevin Durant all we want. We all know that life looks a little bit different if you stay with Golden State, bro. And to me, Draymond is the big mouth that was saying what everybody else was saying. This guy's walking around here, do what he wants to do with that one-on-one game. That's not our style. He's coming over here all melancholy. We know how Kevin Durant is. All that moodiness. We ain't with all that. But I'm not saying all of your points is, I agree with it. Draymond is very powerful with Golden State, but that power does not exist without Steph Curry co-signing it by whether he's quiet, whatever the case may be. Just now in the offseason, Klay Thompson said, yo, Steph, stay out of this. I don't want you using your power to keep me over there. Nah, let them handle that. He just said that. So who is they? Is they the other people that's apart from you? He didn't say Draymond. He said, yo, Steph, stay out of this. So I believe everybody else is involved.
Steph was going to stay out of it regardless. Klay Thompson did him a favor by saying that maybe to make him look like he was going to say something. Steph stays out of everything. But let me keep it Knicks related. Draymond Green will be a cancer to this team. And let me explain. It seems like Draymond Green wants to have the power, the respect, and the cachet of a team he's on. Is it possible that Kevin Durant comes there and we're forgetting about Draymond Green? He's starting to move a little lower on the totem pole as importance with Kevin Durant there. So imagine him coming to the Knicks. You're not going to be more important than Brunson, Randall, OG, or Mikal Bridges. And on any given night, Josh Hart is a fan favorite. And we love DiVincenzo. So to me, Draymond Green will come over here and he will be a mess. So to keep it Knicks related, because this topic can go all over the place. Draymond Green right now is a cancer. And I'm not trying to be funny. After this year, if he doesn't miraculously step his game up, he needs to retire.
Well, he said that out of his mouth already. That he already got a one. I think he's figured it out. That how I feel about him is exactly what his game is. It's deteriorating. It's becoming unplayable. He said, "I only got 1 or 2 years left. It's time."
Oh, I didn't hear that.
He said that. I didn't hear that. Wow.
He said that himself.
I heard when they compared the second rounders to him, he was like, if you want to put Brunson in the top 5 and I got me over him, he could easily say, I average 8 points or whatever. He start laughing about his 8 points. I heard him say that. But let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask Flea a question, unless, the guns come out and he don't shoot for me. Maybe AllBall should ask him. But
I'm not sensitive. You saying that shows your sensitivity. Get to your question.
Look. Yo, me.
Get to your question.
Stop playing with Flino Brown, man.
Get out of here, Flino Brown. Answer the question that you don't, bro. Don't play with me. If Brunson comes out,
Fabian, I ain't trying to be funny. Hold on. You looking like G Money over there. You see what Flino Brown did to G Money. Stop playing, man.
He hugged him too. He whispered in his ear. He hugged him too on the roof.
Nah, I don't play that role. Don't listen. Listen, like in all seriousness, I'm gonna get the win. Like, trust me. Trust me with that. Like, no G Money over here. No G Money shit. You're a Beanie Siegel. So Brunson, if Brunson does come out and he says out of nowhere, out of a miracle, say whatever you want, but we know how this crazy NBA is. They got a podcast. This is a hot topic. They be on Knicks Twitter all day. If he comes out and he goes, I wouldn't mind Draymond Green here. He's a winner. And any inkling, what y'all think about that? I'm gonna ask AllBall because I can't ask Flea.
His well, I'm gonna answer first. His opinion matters, and he's coming from a different perspective than we are. He's coming from a perspective of, can this guy help me win? From my perspective, I don't think he can help anybody win anymore. But Jalen Brunson has a team being built around him. So if he has a team being built around him, he's trying to, do what no guy has done since Clyde Frazier and win a championship with, him being the best player. I can't be mad if Jalen Brunson thinks that would be helpful if he adds that. I can't be mad at how he feels. I just know, and I think I speak for me and OG because you on bullshit today, but we don't want Draymond. It sounds like you would be okay with Draymond as a
not at all. I don't.
So hold on, let me.
Ball. Don't try to be slick either, AllBall. I'm saying if Jalen Brunson sounds like he don't mind the move here, like he promoting it, not just mentioning a comment like that, like he's like a shocking comment, like what?
If Jaylen Brown comes out and does something like that, he would have to be drug tested first, just to make sure he's okay. And then I'm not gonna lie, as big as a Brunson fan I am, I would look at him a little different. I don't want nothing to do with Draymond Green. The phrase "stay over there," it needs to be Draymond's green face when we define. Stay over there, bro. You 10 years too late for anything. And once again, these are the real deal, the new Knicks. This is not the old school Knicks. We not signing and dealing with nobody when they 5 to 10 years past their prime like how we used to do. We ain't doing none of that. And you're a cancer. Let's be for real. You're not a good teammate. You don't look like a good friend. You think you know it all. Bro, ain't nobody got time to be dealing with Draymond Green. Will he go down as one of the greatest defenders and power forwards of all time? I highly doubt it.
Debatable.
Right. So for me, like I said, once again, today, if he comes here, how many minutes is he playing? What role is he like what is he doing? What is he doing? I highly doubt Jalen Brunson does that. And if that does happen, I need my guy drug tested because somebody might have slipped him something in his drink or in his food to have him saying something crazy like that. Hell no.
Yeah. I think I won't say Draymond Green's a superstar, but he might be. He might be like my definition. I don't know, or the real actual definition. Where you out here, you're more popular for not even your sport. Like your girl might know who Draymond Green is. Like, yo, why is he always going crazy? And I think that level of stardom, that has to hold a lot of weight coming to New York. That's way too much of a move where we got to move too many pieces around for you. We got to move everything for you. The way the media treats you, I'm not willing to sacrifice anything for him.
Why would
go Flea?
No, I was going to ask y'all, like, why would we pay him $25 million a year to be here and do what? What?
We didn't give Hartenstein 25. We giving him 20.
Right?
No way. No way. Like,
come here, give me a hug. You made up.
Come
here, give me a hug, nigga.
Come
here, give me a hug. Come here, give me a hug
today. Fuck that.
Give me a hug.
Yo,
give me a hug. That's a great point.
That was good.
That's a great point. If we're not gonna pay, Hartenstein, like why would we pay that dude?
Hold on, Fabian, you said something. Superstar and villain, two totally different things. I think Draymond is one of the best villains. I don't think he's a superstar. Nobody's paying to see Draymond Green. Nobody's buying his jerseys. Whoever he signed to, I think it's Converse or something. Nobody's buying the sneakers. No, but he's a great villain.
Hold on, wait. If that was Brunson signed the Converse, you would not have said it that way, bro. That was good. That was mad Harlem hate at its finest.
We just kicked sketches in the back, and Fabian was like, "Well, I mean, it's the bag. We can't kick it in it's Julius. We can't kick him in the back. It's Julius."
Thank you, Colin.
Yo, man, we're gonna have a great talk later, man. That's gonna be a great conversation.
If y'all I might have to get the iPad and record. I'm back down later. I'm going crazy.
I'm gonna fry you. I'll fry you. But yeah, go ahead.
Y'all, because it's a bag at the end of the day. Yo, that hate is crazy. Converse, all that, I think something like that. You mean a big sneaker deal for this guy who would ever wear a pair of Draymond? If you know anybody wear a pair of Draymond Greens, as an adult, I'm gonna laugh at you. Listen, let's go to the store. Let's go to Foot Locker right now. I'll copy something right now. Not in New York City.
I'll copy something right now.
Shorty, like you can't walk around in Draymond Greens. Converses?
I'm gonna be real.
No.
If my son ever said, "Yo, Dad, get me the Draymond Greens," I'm being real. You're not my son.
Go stay with your mama. Go stay with your mama.
You officially became my stepson. No, I don't care. I don't care
Go
where
stay
you,
with your mama.
Flea, I don't care where you go stay, but you getting out of here.
You getting out of here.
And y'all also said, like, to be a part of that, because I've always said, I'm surprised AllBall said this. The whole media manipulation of winning rings gives you this cachet. You messed that up because your legacy is going to be everything else that you did to ruin this franchise. You were the black hole, the dark side of this franchise. Everything, when you get 4 rings and all, look how many times people just try to sneakily bring in Robert Horry into these conversations, all because he has 7 rings, right? Draymond Green, in all seriousness, is he really a top 20 power forward of all time? I don't think so. I don't even want to think about it. I'm just going to disrespect you like that because you be disrespecting us like that. Hell no. I could think we could rattle off 20 names right now that's get him out of here.
Power forward. Yeah, I'll probably get to 20 before
I think
I'll be honest too. I'll probably get to 20 and I'm throwing favorites in there too before I even mention Draymond's name. Like,
man, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Rasheed Wallace should have been better than what he was. Rasheed is probably what, top 20, top 25 around there, just guessing.
Stay there, Fabian. Stay there. Just for 2 seconds. Five minutes.
Went crazy.
Yeah, stay there. Stay there for a second, bro. So, you know, I hate giving shout outs to any other platforms on here, but there's entirely NBA on IG. I don't know. I think y'all are familiar with it, but they took a clip from, big shout out to Dr. Umar. Umar is talking. They got a clip of him talking basketball, but he's talking about how Rasheed Wallace is the best power forward of all time. This is what he says. Okay, you've seen that, right? And although it's probably like a little too much, right, in terms of like all time, but I had made a comment that like his statement is more accurate than wrong. And what I mean by that is like Sheed's not the best of all time, but he's closer to the greatest power forwards of all time than he is closer to Draymond Green, or one of the worst power forwards of all time. And so they was killing me in the comments. There's people going crazy. There's people from Philly. I watched Rasheed Wallace when he was in high school. They going crazy on me, right? And the first name for you to bring up, right, when we talk about all-time power forwards, we could talk about Duncan, Malone, Webber, that whoever you want to talk about. But you said Rasheed Wallace for a reason. So I just wanted to say that, like, he needs a little more love than he gets. And it's a shame that people don't really understand how good she was.
Well, think about another guy who's super. Draymond Green ain't nowhere near as talented as Rasheed Wallace either. So the fact that he's even in the argument is the accomplishment for Draymond, right? But Sheed had his own shortcomings. He was wilding too,
of course.
And I don't think he was disciplined, none of that. But all those flaws, they bring him down to top 25 all time, like with ease. Like Rasheed Wallace on the Pistons was different. Rasheed Wallace on them Golden State Warriors teams would be insane.
Ridiculous.
He gets to shoot 10, 15 3-pointers a game. I will never forget that 3-pointer he hit. Yeah, they lost in game 7 against the Lakers to bring them down by 3, if I'm not mistaken. They were down by 6. He hit it damn near from the logo, and I was like, yo, she could do that? I wasn't watching him enough. That's what made me watch him more.
Different bag, man. He had a bag.
And Draymond hurt his shoulder and all that, so he's been deteriorating since, I think, 2015, 2016. He had the shoulder surgery, and that's where he started shooting like a backpack. So you had 3 or 4 years to shoot okay. She was shooting great from the beginning, and he was a menace, and people were scared of him too.
Let me just say this, because I read a comment that said Draymond peaked higher than Sheed, and I'm gonna just be real brief. Draymond Green was never the best power forward in the NBA in his whole career.
Neither was Sheed.
Sheed, like Fleet just said, Sheed was closer to being the best power forward in the league any given year than Draymond ever has been.
I think
Draymond Green is not in no conversation.
Wait, go ahead, OG. My fault. Go ahead.
Draymond Green is not, when it comes up, greatest power forwards all time. Draymond Green name will never come up. Ever.
Okay, but that's different than being the best power forward of your time. That's different. Because to me, Draymond,
and
defensive
Draymond Green never was.
Well, all right. So name the 5 that were better than him during his time, during his run. Defensive player of the year and all that. Like he has a real.
But there's guys like I would argue LaMarcus Aldridge was a better ball player than Draymond Green.
Okay.
Like I would argue that. Power forwards.
Bosh got hurt.
Bosh got hurt, but obviously Anthony Davis is there.
But Bosh was a better power forward than him, whether he was hurt or not.
Right.
We see what he did in Miami, and we seen the potential when he was in Toronto.
Right, but that was, remember, by the time Draymond Green's run is going, Bosh he's not even in the league, bro. God bless him, because that's messed up.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, I try not to make
that. Well, hold on, I'm sorry. That's where that comment probably comes from, because I'm not reading the comments right now. That's where that comes from. Draymond he fought his way to that, bro. That's one thing I gotta give him. You fought your way to that top 5 spot, and the only reason she wasn't the best power forward is because he wasn't disciplined, bro. He was a maniac. He was a maniac.
If we had a poll, hold on, just real quick, please.
Go ahead.
If we had a poll with people saying who would you rather at their peak, Rasheed Wallace or Draymond Green, I want to see how many people would pick Draymond Green.
Yeah, you can't.
No, because I'm laughing at and big shout out to him, Phoenix players. It's like she never touched an All NBA team. Like, come on, man.
And that's what the comments was saying, OG. That he didn't never average 20 points a game. He never did this. He never did that. And what I'm saying is that if you watch, like, this is one of these instances where you got to put all of the counting numbers and the stats and the accolades to the side and just look at it for what it's worth. She did everything that he could do with his right hand, he could do with his left hand. She was underrated athletically. He had a high basketball IQ, extremely great defender. Like, we got to stop, like, just because he had a poor attitude, that is his detriment. He had a poor attitude and could not control his emotions. That is a fact. And that, unfortunately, gave him a really bad rap when you have to deal with coaches and organizations and media and all of that. All of that other dumb shit starts getting added in when you start assessing who Rasheed Wallace is. Ask his contemporaries and his people he competed against. Rasheed Wallace they feared him. Let me just say that.
And stay right there, because he was like Draymond Green beforehand with the antics.
1,000%. 1,000%.
So now what they're overlooking is, hey, if Rasheed
he said Draymond was watching them growing up, because Draymond he was in the locker room. They was bringing him in.
That's their puppy.
That's their papa. I got you, Ray. I got you, baby. I got you, brother.
Y'all so silly.
I got you, baby.
So now this is why the Gen Z guys, you gotta see that now y'all just convinced me. It's not just watching the games. That's why shout out to Dime. If you ain't watching the seasons, you ain't watching the storylines, you don't know what's going on with this team and that team and see what's really going on, there's a lot you're not going to factor in there. If you take Rasheed Wallace and all these antics that Draymond gets away with Golden State, so now she gets to be Sheed on Golden State and wild out on referees and everybody, that's what you're telling me? No more technicals and all that? Rasheed Wallace will be insane in this era.
I'm gonna try to make a post.
Hold on, real quick, old boy. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Also, you can't even compare the power forwards of the 2010s to the 2000s.
Not even close.
The fact that he's not all NBA, Garnett, McDyess at times, Elton Brand was crazy, overlooked because he got hurt. Chris Webber,
Dirk,
Tim Duncan, Dirk.
We stop that. Rasheed Wallace played in probably arguably the best era for power forwards.
And now add to that, where would Draymond finish on that list? That's when you gotta
let me ask y'all a question. And I know we want to get to the other topics. We don't want to be on too long because we give y'all a lot of content, man. share, like, subscribe, please. If Draymond Green is on the Detroit Pistons, do they still win that championship? Slow down. And if Rasheed Wallace is on the Golden State Warriors, do they still win those championships?
Whoever answers wrong to this, I might block you.
Hold on, let me say it again. If Draymond Green and Rasheed Wallace swaps, if we put Draymond Green on that Detroit Pistons team, do they win a championship? And if Rasheed Wallace is on the Golden State Warriors, do they still be successful as far as going to all those championships and winning 4 titles?
With ease. I think, obviously Draymond's skill is the one allowing Steph Curry to go off ball. We understand that. But Rasheed could really set picks, not these fake ass picks. They let you get away. The illegal picks Draymond gets away with. There's a lot that comes with this. Maybe they have to look for somebody else to help Steph go off ball. But you're not telling me with Sean Livingston out there, all these other guys, Andrew Bogut will be Rasheed's backup. But with him out there, bro, with Steph out there with him at the 3-point line or in the post, that's too crazy. He would be like, there would be no Durant conversation. They wouldn't need Durant. They laugh at you want to come in? Nah, stay over there, bro. We got Sheed. He'll bring the 3-point things that you want to bring. Plus, he's a better defender than you. Way better defender than Kevin Durant.
Hold on, Flea, before you respond. I just want to shout out Phoenix players. It's all love. We love you in the comments. Keep it up, my brother. We want everybody to know it's all love. Be yourself in the comments. So it's all love. Basketball talk. Go ahead, Flea. Your opinion on the question I asked.
I don't like a lot of you niggas, so I don't agree with OG. I don't like a lot of you niggas, but that's okay. I love y'all. Love y'all to death, man. Love y'all. Swapping the guys. I'm sorry, Fabian. I'm messing with that.
And hold on, I gotta double down on the quadruple pause. Swapping is crazy.
It was wild. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you replace those 2 guys.
Thank you
for each team. Does Golden State win 4? You said, right. Fabian? All 4?
They win more. Cavs ain't beating them. Cavs ain't beating them. Whoa, let's get this on. Hold up. Rasheed Wallace does not have them Pistons and all them. He didn't have that system around him. The Portland Trail Blazers were crazy. The Wizards were crazy. They were nuts. Those organizations were terrible. If you're in Golden State with a tech company, what's his name? The second AI, Andre Iguodala over there, Sean Livingston. Like, listen, I didn't even read no comments until I got to make sure Phoenix Plays Z is good. That's Dom's people's too, man. Appreciate you, Phoenix Plays Z. Could Rasheed guard like Draymond? Are you crazy?
Yeah, what did y'all miss?
Y'all like them stats and all that. Go look up the different win shares.
Y'all love that. Go look. Lord,
he's not a shot blocker like Rasheed Wallace. Remember, LeBron went crazy when they got the kid. What's the guy that we drafted that Cleveland got in the middle of the season?
Mozgov.
LeBron went crazy because they got Mozgov. Why? Because they needed somebody to do set picks or something and do. Rasheed Wallace will destroy them. He's destroying them from the end. What is LeBron going to do to Rasheed? That's your best defender at that point. That's your only chance against Rasheed. He's destroying him. He's putting you in foul trouble. He's going crazy. And again, he's only getting kicked out of games because they're kicking him out of the games. He might get kicked out of a finals game like Draymond, maybe, but I don't see that happen. They're gonna let him get away with a lot. Draymond gets away with murder. Nah, man, this puts them at a different level offensively and defensively. He's an anchor. I don't. Nah, man, Draymond, get the hell out of here, bro. We sick of you, bro. You ruin your own legacy. You caused this. Don't blame nobody else either. You be on your podcast. You brought this on yourself. You ain't no damn Rasheed Wallace, and you know it. I'm sorry. I thought the thing froze.
Let's go, Flea. I want to hear your answers, your thoughts.
Yeah,
State win 4. Do Detroit still win their title?
I think it's night and day in terms of basketball players. Who's a better basketball player? I think it's like head and shoulders.
Wait. No, different. I want Flea to go in. Does Cleveland win a championship? A championship.
So let me hold on.
Yeah.
Spin doctor. Spin. So hold on.
I know. I know what he's trying to dance around all ball. Nah.
Hold on.
Because
Hold on.
LeBron James
Hold
going back
on.
to Cleveland and the Miracle Champions, the storybook like championship. Does that take place if Rasheed Wallace on the Golden State Warriors?
Is she getting kicked out of a finals game and be getting suspended from a finals game? Because if that is the case,
hold on, yes. Hold on, Fleet, yes.
But same scenario.
Yes, but it's still game 7 at home. Yes, same scenario.
Yeah, same scenario. Yeah. Cleveland still win if Rasheed Wallace is out of the lineup and then comes back for game 6 and 7. Yeah, they still win. But I think that Detroit has a harder time winning that championship, and with Draymond, and if you replace Sheed with Draymond and Golden State, they're still 4-time champions. They're probably even more well respected with Rasheed Wallace. Like all this, like I said, we debate and we have a good time with all of this, right? But at the end of the day, when you hear about how their peers, the people that they competed against, their contemporaries, the people from that era, again, we watched, but it's a different ball game when when Chris Webber comes out and says things, Dirk Nowitzki comes out, Duncan comes out, Zebo comes, when the best of the best from that time comes out and say, yo, he was the toughest cup. If he had a head on his shoulders, we would be in trouble. This is what they said. Forget what we said. Forget the comments. This is what they said. So that's what I'm saying. Like Rasheed Wallace as a Golden State Warrior, they still win 4. He's a better basketball player than Draymond Green ever dreamed of. Draymond Green is an intangible guy, and that's excellent. You need that. You absolutely need that. You never threw the ball to Draymond Green and say, yo, go get me a bucket. You could do that with Sheed and have Sheed do everything that Draymond did. Like, we got to stop this. Yes, Golden State still wins if you replace him with Sheed, but I think Detroit has a more difficult time. Now we get to see you bang pause with Shaq, right? Is that 04 team going to win? Are you going to defend Shaq the way Sheed and Ben defended? I'd be curious to see. I'd be very curious to see.
Yo, boy, Chauncey Billups might laugh at that. Like, we don't want Draymond Green.
Come on.
don't disrespect the G like that.
Listen, man, Knicks Rehab, this is what y'all get, man. Great conversation, great basketball talk. Sometimes we veer off, but I think it's a great conversation.
Damn, I don't want to beat a dead horse.
Yes, you do.
No, because I didn't want to.
I hated this.
Yeah,
I hated this. Like, what? Why? For what?
Big Rudy Gobert said he had surgery on his finger or something. Francis' coach said he thought the matchups was an issue, and so Rudy didn't start because of the matchups. We don't know what's true. I don't think we have any reason to believe Rudy's lying.
He makes sure them Titans
except
in
for
that
the
background.
coach saying that it was for matchups. And in the 3 minutes that Rudy checked in, Shea started getting off. Wemby had a rough night, but coach said, I can't have both of my bigs not playing great. And, well, you decide who got to go. I know who I'd pick, but I'll leave it to you to pick. But, like, to be taken out of the lineup for any other team.
Pause it real quick. You see how he just glossed over Wemby had a rough night? The next great thing, right? Go ahead, Fabian. I just wanted to say that, the narrative they're trying to spin on Rudy Gobert. Now, do I think he's this great defender like everybody makes him out to be? No. But once again, Minnesota was in the conference finals. They were 4 games away from the finals. He makes a difference on that team. People are throwing that man under the bus, and they're kicking him while he's down. Once again, if France advances, it would have nothing to do with Rudy Gobert. It would have everything to do with Wembanyama. So let's not act like, you see how you try to say that real quick?
Mhm.
So for me, like I said, man, Draymond Green is just a dirtbag, bro. That's just what it is. No.
I like that. I like that word. I like that word.
Yeah,
OG.
we have to coin that. He's a
Yeah,
dirtbag,
he's
man.
a dirtbag. I like that.
Yeah, he's just a dirtbag, and it's just he's taking on that villain thing, and that's his bread and butter now. And now I see once he retires, that's the platform he's going for. He's the villain, bro. He's the villain. But once again, for me, another question: Who would you rather have? Who would you rather have right now, today? Take careers out right now. Rudy Gobert or Draymond Green? That's not for y'all to answer. I would love the chat to answer that. Right now, who would you
Fabian,
rather
stop.
have?
Fabian, stop.
But how did I know where he was going before?
I knew it too. I knew it. That's why I said stop.
But no, because
If I don't do it, who else gonna do
Who
it?
else gonna do
Right.
it, OG?
Because
Right.
that's why Draymond's hating. He got 4 of those defensive player of the years, and Draymond feels like he got snubbed out of another one or whatever, and maybe rightfully so. I was watching a great video, and I think Johnny Arnett broke down the 2010s defensive player of the year. That was amazing work that he put in, and I think Draymond might have deserved a second according to his accord. All right, cool, but again, I think it's fluky with Rudy Gobert, but for me, Draymond, what the hell do you think you'll be doing in the Olympics? Have you made the Olympics?
2016.
That's horrible. That we would like after everybody left, right? Nobody was on that team.
That was a pretty good team. Fabian, not bad, but I hear what you're saying. It was okay.
Hold on. All the praise Phoenix plays he been giving Draymond his whole chat. Look who he would rather take.
But yeah.
I rest my case. Please don't play with me, man. Please don't play with me. Do I reel him in?
Yeah, you
So,
did. You did.
We got one.
We got one. We got one.
Come on,
We got him. We fucking
Nigga,
got him.
Rehab, don't play with us.
But what does he think he would do on that French team? Like Draymond, like what? I don't get his whole. I mean, I get it because it clearly is hate. He's going the Shaq route, when the hate get the attention, the Gilbert Arenas route, hate on the Euros. We see it, bro, and it works because it had me clicking on it, right? Because I don't watch his. Oh my God, he's horrible. I'm more shocked about how bad he is at podcasting than anything else. Because where's the real raw dude with these, like, that's what I expected. Nah, I thought I expected one of us to talk like that. Then you got everybody else to lean on to really keep it real about like Kevin Garnett and these guys that seem more authentic. But things like this prove you ain't even a good showman, bro. This is trash. This is trash. Go ahead, Fleet. Don't go ahead, Fleet. I think it's trash, man. It just speaks to who he is and why we didn't want him on the Knicks in the first place, bro. Like, it's just, we had an hour, I think, and some change on Draymond Green. That's why I didn't want to beat a dead horse. But even stuff like that, think about if he was on the Knicks and he did that. Everybody will be like, yo, that's like, we really don't care, bro. Why are you beefing with that dude? Nobody cares, Draymond. Nobody cares about no damn Rudy Gobert. Leave that alone. We out in the East now. We're trying to win the championship. You keep distracting us with nonsense. You see Brunson and them, they tiptoe the line. They have a good PR team, it seems like. They keep it PC. They're not trying to come and distract the squad or nothing like that. A real captain is out there showing you how to really, be in the media. You ain't got to do all that. You're whoring yourself out, Draymond, for what? For what? All you got to do is be yourself. That's the other thing. That's what I'm saying, AllBall. If he was himself about just analyzing basketball and just being authentic, I think we would care. Because then the Barkley comparison has some validity to it. Then it would, because Barkley, I think, is himself. I don't think Barkley's hiding from who he is. Draymond just sounds like a jerk. Like, we see you went to the school of clutch. You want to, okay, we get it. Nah, man, just at some point you got to keep it real, bro. And that shit is trash. And I hope you never make it on TV. I don't want to see that shit. That's not real basketball talk, in my opinion.
Man, I mean, before we get to the next topic, Fleet, man, I gotta start calling myself AllBall Stradamus, man. A lot of these plays and platforms that everybody was praising in the beginning, I used to be the one saying, dirt, ain't gonna work. These guys is boring, they not entertaining, and the angle that they're going is just corny. And Draymond Green is starting to turn out to be one of those. platform is terrible. Simple and plain. Hey, listen, I'm not saying I'm better than. I'm not comparing it to nothing. I'm just saying for me, when I watch, it's whack. Him holding the mic, it's just whack. It's whack. It's whack, man. Give it up, bro. Give it up. Y'all just doing shit because y'all can do it, to be honest.
Yeah, as much as I love the idea of new media, like as much as I love that idea, they're leaning into exactly what they hated for so many years, right? You shouldn't be up there. You shouldn't be up there saying anything critical about Rudy Gobert right now. Not right now. For what? There's no reason to. There's really no reason to. There's so much other basketball stuff that you could talk about, basketball related stuff that you could talk about, instead of trying to find a way to, you know, my brother Fabian's word, turn it into bonchinche, right? Like that's what they leaning into. I did that right, Papa? I'm good.
I'm gonna be real, bro. You might got some mouth outs in your refrigerator today, bro.
Look, I just quickly. We are hour and 11 minutes in. I messed it up about 30 minutes ago. I switched it up. Real time. He said, correct it. Get it right. I got it right, y'all. I'm going to get it right.
Spread the culture. I'm going to spread the culture.
I heard you. I saw how your face was looking. You was looking serious. You said, don't do it like that. So I had to fix it.
No. I had to fix it. Slick. No, listen. What you said earlier, old boy? You single, ready to, you single like a Pringle, ready to mingle?
No. There we go. I'm single like a Pringle, ready to mingle. Come on, baby.
Yeah. Flea ain't low. There's a very huge Latin population over there. Yeah, okay. Call me Papa. We're going to hear later. You're going to send me a screenshot from some shorty later like, yo, I told you to call me Papa.
Ray.
Papa is crazy. Call me Papa is crazy.
It's crazy.
I want to ask Fabian a funny question. And Flea, you may laugh, right? We already know Dominicanos, legendary for the penny.
Okay.
Puerto Ricans are really.
Okay, Puerto Ricans. But let me ask you a question. Is it a crime to eat penny with white rice?
Me personally, I don't think so. As long as you get that juice from the pernil and drip it on the rice, it's all good, baby. You crazy?
Y'all heard it first. It's not a crime.
OG was complaining about the prices for oxtail and rasta pasta and oxtail and rice. He was complaining about the prices for that. Hey, hold
on. Fellas, seriously, I'm a foodie, right?
Okay.
Once again, I'm going on my diet tomorrow, right?
For the second week.
For the second year. Come on, man. But when I go to the restaurants, right, and I go, let me get a oxtail rasta pasta, they give you a nice amount of oxtails, right? And it be the medium big boy joint, $14. Okay, that's right up my alley. But then when I go, let me get an oxtail dinner, which comes with a whole bunch of white rice, the same amount of oxtails, and literally a spoonful of cabbage, that's $25.
What kind of oxtails are these? What's the spot you going to? See, I had some questions, but I ain't want to jump in your day.
In Harlem,
okay,
we ain't gonna promote the names because they ain't paying us. But in all the Jamaican spots, it's like that. The Rasta pasta is literally about $10 cheaper than the oxtail meal.
Well, OG, first of all, you're making a cardinal sin already by getting oxtail with white rice. That's like,
I love all right, but even rice and peas. All right, let me
come on, yeah, there you go. Oxtail, white rice, oxtail gravy on the rice. We need that.
Oxtail, rice and peas, cabbage, of course, oxtail gravy, medium, $25. Rasta pasta, oxtail, $14. Why?
$11 difference? They want $25 for a medium oxtail white rice?
Yo, oxtails the oxtails are mad expensive for no reason for me, bro. And they taste mad good, but there's no meat on the bone. That's crazy to me. And they'll charge you triple. There's a shortage on ox ass out there. What's going on?
If y'all are foodies like me, you know what I'm talking about in the chat. When you go to the Jamaican spots, let me get an oxtail dinner. Remember, they ain't even got smalls. What size? Medium or large? Give me the medium.
Oh, they
Hold on.
They violate y'all. They violate y'all out there. They got smalls out here.
And
They violate y'all.
I'm putting everybody on game. The medium, you get the same amount of food as a large. So don't pay the extra money.
It's an illusion. It's an illusion. They just put it in a bigger plate, spread it out a little bit more.
So Fabian, when they say, let me get the oxtail dinner. Yeah, peas and rice cabbage, $25. Okay. Oh, let me get some rasta pasta oxtail. Same amount of oxtails, $14. Please, when somebody figure that out, please explain to me. Explain.
They're saying this was me and Flea in the studio earlier. Shout out to RP.
Big shout out to RP.
I need the inside the NBA music. Go ahead.
Yo, you put that together quick. Yo, that's good, man. That was good.
We got
that was good. That was good.
I don't mind any meal. I don't judge people for all that. As soon as you got the sauce, you good. But I already see Thrillium in the comments like, yo, what you doing with just white rice, B?
Will's here?
I love white rice.
In the comments. Nah, he said, nah, don't match. I mean, peas are good. I can't eat all the beans. But peas, guandules, yeah, I stand corrected. You gotta bring the rice and peas. Arroz con guandule. Now arroz con habichuela. Arroz con guandule with the pernil is not as. Come on now.
Chef's kiss. OG like, nah, man. I don't know about all that. I'm cool.
Yeah, he's blue. It's not penin. That looks way too crazy to another word. It's per with PERNIL. Pernil.
Pernil.
You see, look, he's uptown. They know.
Come on, the crispy skin and talk. Come on, man. I used to indulge in many things in my past.
I know. For the culture. For the culture.
Real nigga have a bro cook that 4 in the morning from scratch.
4 in the morning from scratch.
From the club. Yo, what's to eat? Nothing. Go make a penny real quick. You know how crazy that is to wake up somebody and tell them make penny 4 in the morning.
4 in the morning. Call me when it's done. I'm laying down.
Fabian, get us back in order, please. Please get us back in order.
I shall, because speaking of beefing, me and Flea will talk later. But speaking of beefing, yo, Flea, you said, I swear to God, Flea, when you sent me that Chris Carter thing, I was in the middle of posting a post like, yo, where did Chris Carter come from? In the middle of it. I swear it was so crazy. Speaking of Chris Carter, out the woodworks, he is coming to elbow drop Skip Bayless on his way out of the media.
Hey, Flea,
kicked him in his back.
Flea, he looked like he just woke up from that day. Go ahead.
I got another joke, but it might hit home for Chris Carter, so I don't even want to say it. But yeah, he looked like he just woke up from that day. He looked like he just came home from rehab. Like, it's crazy.
You took it back to the Eagles days, Flea?
Yeah, he looked like he just came home from rehab. He looks good though. But I'm sorry. That wasn't right. Because we know, if you know Chris Carter, you know he had some struggles in the past. So I'm sorry, that was messed up.
I told you, Flino Brown is cold-blooded, bro.
I'm sorry, that was messed up. That was.
Old boys came through just. Chris, I tried to hold him back, but you still. I got fucking X'd out of here. So, but this is Chris Carter just going bananas on Skip Bayless on his way out of the media. It seems like. And he has a story from back in the day. He looks kind of cross out of here. Chris, get it together. And yeah, telling his side of the story of when he only did one show with Skip Bayless and was done. Go ahead, please.
Is Chris preaching now? He looks like, one of them new pastors. He got the goals. Like, it looks like he got
the Abercrombie fish t-shirt.
Yeah.
T-shirt is terrible, man.
He found a sponge. He found a sponge joint.
Get you a good white polo, man. Come on, man. Whole fit is crazy. Come on. Man, listen. Flea, that's how you know guys' wives don't love them, man.
Don't let him go out the crib like that.
Yeah, come on, man. He got a dry knit Abercrombie.
He got a dry knit
Abercrombie and fish sweater t-shirt. Like, come on, what is that, man? And actually making me dizzy. Come on, play the clip so he can get off the screen.
Let me know when y'all want to pause it, want to react to any piece of the comments. The content.
Got you, bro.
Stephen A. and Skip Bayless. And
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them on their show.
Yeah.
I was working at ESPN doing
Yeah.
NFL. I didn't know Skip personally. And I'm going to be honest with you. Skip Bayless is not one of my favorite people.
I can imagine.
Okay.
Man. So in today's video, we got to highlight Chris Carter coming out, revealing that he had checked Skip Bayless to his face to the point where he has stood up and he told Skip Bayless that he will punch him in the face, man. We're going to get into that later in today's video. But before we get to that point, so remember Chris Carter, he used to be on ESPN a lot. So Chris Carter and Skip Bayless, they got into it on ESPN a long time ago. Let's check that out right here.
Don't put too much yeast on that. Inspire the whole football team.
No, you can't. No, you're wrong on that. He's not inspiring the whole football team.
No, you're wrong on that. You're wrong. You're dead wrong on that one.
Well, I've been on the NFL field before. You never have.
I don't care. I know what I'm talking about.
What do you mean you don't care?
Okay. Okay. Did you lift the football team to a lot of wins? I don't know.
So me being on the NFL field and playing and being a starter and a premier player
And worthy of the whole team, by the way. But
and a Christian.
Chris Carter, yes, you played on the football field, but you can't throw that jab at somebody and don't expect them to jab back. And
Flea. Yeah, we got the right one on here. Let's go, Papa.
Flea, just my opinion.
I'm with you.
All I'm with you. Is a lot of guys, a lot of former, current athletes, they have a problem with guys like me or whoever else didn't play the game. And to me, that's their only. See, that's why I love you more than anything, because you don't throw that in nobody's face.
Except Fabian. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be truthful. Right. Fabian gets that all day. He will get that forever.
Well, he may deserve it. But hold on. But all seriousness, you never throw that in nobody's face because you don't have to, because you know the game and you know how to articulate yourself, and you know what you're talking about. So all I'm saying is people have to be careful when they do that. Because now when somebody else comes back, because all you're doing is you front running me. You put me on blast. I have to defend myself.
Can I respond?
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, I'm done. So I'm just saying, sometimes when people do that, the response, you get what you deserve. Because Chris Carter didn't have to say that. That to me, that's a defense mechanism. And I really applaud you because you never do that, because you don't have to do that. I think guys that do that, they're hiding the fact that they don't know how to talk the game, and they don't know how to debate without saying that.
I agree.
It's almost like having an argument in the broad, and the only thing she got to go to is, I'm a bad bitch.
Right.
What does that have to do with anything else?
Right.
So I mean, you can respond, but that's just my opinion. By seeing that Chris Carter, you started that.
So my thing is, if I remember right, we just heard the clip a couple seconds ago. He said, I played on the football field, and he went on. So I don't know if he was trying to say, I played, you didn't, so you need to listen to what I'm saying. I think that we got to understand that it starts there. And let me even start by me. Yeah, we talk the game, and you know that I can articulate myself and all that, but if I didn't play and if I didn't know the game, y'all wouldn't want to talk to me. Y'all collaborated with me. Hold on, I'm getting somewhere. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm getting somewhere. I'm gonna let y'all finish. There's a reason why Chris Carter is on that platform. He played, so they want his perspective because he played.
Yeah.
Everybody, Keyshawn is up there because he played. Paul Pierce up there because he played. Shannon Sharp was handpicked because he played. Agreed. So there is an aspect of what maybe I was wrong by saying y'all brought me in because I played. That's not the reason why. But what I'm saying is that I took that as you. No, I took that as you at first saying it, personalizing it. No, what you're saying is if I'm Chris Carter, he's saying that. Y'all brought me here, wanted to hear from Chris Carter, the football player. Right. And so that's what I'm kind of saying is that it is a fine line, OG. You're right. And I do that, and I'm conscious of that because at one point, I tell Fabian all the time, at one point, I was that goofy that, you know, you didn't play. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. Right? Or you didn't play at a high level. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. That's corny. Everybody, like, if you know the game, if you could talk the game, if you watch the game, if you invested, passionate about it, then you damn right we could talk. What the hell does your resume have to do with if you're right or wrong, or if you're making a valid point or not? What you did on the basketball court don't have shit to do with that. But for that specific situation and seeing these guys are brought up there, Stephen A talks about he controls everything that comes on, anybody that comes on First Take. He's going after people, one, that played, or two, that are up and coming in this industry, and they, you know, they want to know, you know, he wants them to be a part of it. So that's all I wanted to say. But go ahead, respond.
No, but just real quick, and then he go back to the video. See, I want to keep it Chris Carter. For one, I'm not a Skip Bayless fan, so I'm not protecting or defending Skip. I'm defending right and wrong and fair when it's discussions. That clip, Chris Carter came off as, I played, you didn't, so you can't tell me about it. And to me, that's wrong. How many coaches or analysts did not play the game, but they watched the game, they studied the game, they know the game? And I'm not saying that Skip knows the game just as much as Chris Carter, but he came off as if, I played, you didn't, so you can't tell me what goes on out there. To me, I think that's wrong.
There's another aspect to this, Fabian. It looked like you got something to say. My bad. But there's another aspect of this too. When we talk to guys that played, right, there's a level of reverence that we have with them. When we talk to Kenny Anderson, we have a level of reverence when we talk to him. And OG, you've talked to countless guys. I've talked to countless guys. Fabian has talked to countless guys that have played on the highest of high levels. When we having conversations, there's a level of reverence we show, but we can debate and have good conversation. The problem with Skip Bayless is that there is no reverence shown. It's almost like, I don't care if you ever played. You are sitting at the table with me now, so your experience in history don't mean nothing. Can you debate me back and forth? And I think that's a little disingenuous in him, because you're only sitting here talking to me because of what I did on the professional level in my life. So how dare you now try to downplay and tell me you were never good as Tom Brady? How many people were as good as Tom Brady? Well, you didn't help teams win. I played right next to Randy Moss. I was one of the best wide receivers of all time. Like, don't talk to me like I ain't nothing in my field. That's the problem with Skip.
I agree. Listen, 100% agree. But sometimes you have to defend yourself.
I agree.
And sometimes dudes, and remember, once again, I am not defending Skip Bayless. I defend my brothers up here. I'm not defending him. But I'm saying there's conversations where these guys come off as if, yo, you can't talk about that because I played. And to me, that's wrong. So when they get at him, there's only one way for him to get back. Well, you didn't win a Super Bowl, or you didn't do this. My thing is, a lot of them guys, they tend to forget. Just like you a star on the field, he's a star in his field. And if he watched the game for 30, 40 years, remember, we cannot not respect someone's opinion on a sport that they didn't play, but we listen and respect Stephen A. Smith and get up there and talk and chuck and jive with him. He didn't play neither. And he tries to make it seem like he's Stephen A. Smith. Mm-hmm. So just, you know what I mean, Fabian, I know you got something to say, and then we go back to the clip. But I just think the way Chris Carter came off, I think I'm 100% right. I played. Get out of here. You can't say nothing. And Skip Bayless defended himself.
So let me replay that too, because I didn't get
in a premier.
Here, I know what I'm saying.
No, you can't. No,
Check that out right here.
Don't put too much yeast on that.
Inspire the whole football team.
No, you can't. No, you're wrong on that. He's not inspiring the whole football team.
No, you're wrong on that. You're wrong. You're dead wrong on that one.
Well, I've been on the NFL field before.
Pause. The smoke. Understand why Chris is responding like, hey, I've been on the NFL field before. It's you dead wrong. Like, it's the smoke. It's the entertainment. So now we in a contentious situation. So whatever we throw at each other is fair game at this point.
That's my issue. That's my issue. Chris Carter, you way too sensitive, bro. Me and Fleet went back and forth on here for an hour, going crazy, Flea. That's why I said, nah, fuck that. I'm keeping 1,000. What are you on that show for? This is not the football field. No, it's yes, the former player, Chris Carter. That's why I'm interested in. I love Chris Carter. When he talks about football, and we talking about Chris Carter, like that's why he's saying that, because he is Randy Moss. He's in a conversation with Jerry Rice and these guys. For those that don't know, but
he was a hell of a wide receiver. Yeah.
Right, but off the field, he didn't realize that that's what they needed to go back and forth. But because you jump on here, it's very difficult. If that's not your man like that, me and Flea got a great relationship. Yeah, so it's different. I don't think he had a relationship to curse Skip Bayless out. So Skip being like that, remember Stephen A. Smith always says, that's my man for 20 years already. Like I already used to him. I knew he's ridiculous, but we have chemistry on the screen, and they knew where the bread was buttered at. They were sitting backstage like, yo, every time I'm on screen, the ratings jump up. Every time it's me and you, Stephen A., the ratings jump up. Don't tell me the ratings didn't jump up after this. And it was Twitter. Twitter was out and they were replaying that all over. It's like to come out and say, because we didn't even finish, he said I was going to go punch you in the face afterwards or whatever it was. Okay, even that to me is cool. All right, but you still got to come back to work the next day. You can't just say, I'm not going back on your show anymore. Now you're holier than now. Now you acting like you better than Skip and whatever this thing is going on. No, you signed up for ESPN. They made that show. You went from the Eagles to the Vikings. You had a coke problem on the Eagles. And homeboy and Buddy Ryan had a problem with you and all that. And you were willing to sacrifice, correct? You had to sacrifice to get to a certain level. Skip Bayless, he gets a lot of, listen, it's hard to defend him because a lot of things that he says is outrageous. But with the LeBron thing, all these other guys, he would say a lot of things that were true that would get lost in this nonsense and other people will repeat it. So it got kind of stupid. But Chris Carter, you're on that shit show, bro. You signed up for that. That's the part to me that I never understand. You signed up to be on the show. Ain't nobody asked you to come around hip hop. You signed the contract. I mean, they did ask you, but you, Chris Carter, I was hoping to see the Chris Carter that mentored Randy Moss, the guy that told him to keep his cool. Yo, you better keep it together to earn this many $1 million. Where was the Buddy Ryan that to tell you, yo, bro, this is $1 million empire right here. You don't just take off yourself off the biggest show on ESPN. You don't do that. They need you on there. Keep your composure, bro. You Chris Carter. He's known for that tiptoe at the out of bounds. That's what he's known for. That's what's more disappointing to me. Like and that's another thing. I'm tired of this. How many times Jalen Rose is another one? They play at the end of the video. Okay, you're gonna keep smoking Skip Bayless, but how many times you gonna let him get to you? All I ever said was, bro, if I'm sitting there, I will flame Skip Bayless all day long, bro. The only reason why you have a job, a career, is because of us, the likes of us. Regardless of where you rank us and all that, bro, you ain't nobody if we're keeping it like that. You ain't nobody. You a spectator. You a groupie. You a high-paid groupie, Skip. I would have roasted him. So that's what I'm most disappointed in. All that trash talk y'all got, y'all didn't give it to Skip. Y'all wanted to beat him up.
Hey,
come on, man.
It's guys like that is one way to deal with them. See, that's the problem. You know, some guys are so far removed from being outside. You got to remember, man, these guys, you know, has had a lot of money, and they're far removed from reality. You know how you deal with Skip Bayless? If I'm Jalen Rose, let's play one-on-one. I guarantee you won't score, and I give you the ball. You know what Chris Carter was supposed to say? Cool, Skip. If you know more football than me, line up. Let's do it for charity. No. That's how you deal with guys professionally. You don't let them get you out of your character, and then now it costs you a job. It costs you things, and it makes you look crazy. Once again, Skip has been Skip for 30, 40 years. So you know what you're getting into. You know what you signed up to, Flea. I just think, and I could be wrong, that's why I respect you and commend you so much, is because you never jumped to that, let alone the first thing to jump to. You never jumped to it at all. Them guys, when they back is in the corner, they have one ace in the hole and nothing else. Well, I played, so you can't. Nah, that's not. That doesn't make you win the conversation. I get it, though. I get it.
That doesn't.
But it's also not. If that's your punchline, you got to be witty with it too.
Yeah, it can't be some corny. It's
right.
Yeah. It can't be some corny.
Yeah. You hold a playbook for me, or you in the film room with me, right? Like, there's no wit to it. It's like, bro, it's entertainment at the end of the day too. You taking it way too personal.
Can I ask y'all a question? What's my guy I love as a head coach with the mic? Did Eric Spoelstra play professional basketball?
No.
Not professionally, no.
Right? Let me just say this because I'm reading Knicks 100, you know, G, and big shout out to him. He said, you can't tell a man who dedicated his life to a sport that requires throwing the ball that he doesn't know what he is saying. For one, I'm not saying that. But let me just say this, devil's advocate. You cannot tell a man who dedicated himself to loving a sport and watching a sport that they can't debate or talk about it. You can't. You can't do that.
Listen, Skip is the guy. We've watched him for years, all of us, whether we like him or not. And he blows me away when he drops like, "Oh, I was courtside for the '84 finals watching Bird and Magic." Like when he says, "I was." When Russia beat the U.S. in hockey in 1980, Skip was there. Like
crazy, Flea.
The places he's been and the things that he's been able to witness and be a part of, you cannot dismiss. So that's why I'm mixed about him, right? That's why he does speak with that type of bravado, because it's like, nigga, I may have not been on the court, but I was there, guys. I was writing it. I was covering it.
Right. So my point is, and we get back to the video.
Yeah,
you know, and big shout out to everybody in the chat. Remember, this is how we do. It's all love. Are we going to tell Eric Spoelstra he can't talk basketball? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that to Spo.
It's also not how we talk. That's not how we talk. Like that's again, Chris Carter. If he's in the locker room, because you got respect for these guys in the locker room, you can go back and forth.
Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City. Okay.
So you got respect for these guys in the locker room. You should have had that same respect for Skip, bro.
Wasn't hugged as a child. 2 alcoholic parents came up from the ground. He said the stories.
I know. Yo, Flea no
Bro, you hit him with the ether.
I'm just telling you what I know. I'm just telling you what I know.
Scared to smile. They called you ugly.
Hold on. How that beat go? Boom, boom. Boom. Barely. So like ether. Flea. God saw the across the belly.
I told you so already.
Blatant and indirectly. Oh my God. I gotta recover that. So, but I think Chris Carter's biggest mistake is this is our show. It says Fabian Perspective. It ain't that kind of time. If y'all know what I'm talking about. No, this is our show. We're on here. We agreed to come on the screen together and beyond. So we agreed to come on here. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Flea gonna keep it 1,000. Or we'll keep it 1,000. We don't talk like that. If you send a shot, I might shoot back, and you cannot get offended. That's how we do, especially in New York. And Chris Carter knows that. He just didn't respect Skip Bayless. He didn't think he was gonna be this big time Skip Bayless. And now I guess he's taking a victory lap on him, which I find like good. You know, have your moment, but let's not forget, why the hell were you kicked off FS1? He's been MIA.
There's some, but that's some perk. It has nothing to do with anything on FS1. It's like,
but you know what I think though.
Some Michael Irvin shit.
Right, but I also think.
But with that, people gonna use things against you in life, and it's gonna seem unfair. You were trying to make things unfair for Skip for no reason. You're not enjoying the show. Things happen. Like. That's what I'm saying. What made Chris Carter great was being disciplined, was staying in the moment, was not getting rocked off his joint like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like seeing that, and I don't like him respond like that. So I told him to punch him in his face. He should have said I was wrong though, because I could have made millions.
Hold on, fellas,
that ain't selling out.
Hold on, y'all. One thing about Knicks Rehab, if we're wrong about something, we admit it. We might have been wrong about Spo. So X0, I don't know how to pronounce that. He says Spo played college and went undrafted. He played overseas, I believe, so he had experience, just not at the NBA level. So if that's true, but once again,
Spo did play like at University of Portland or something like that. He's from like the Portland area, so he played, but I don't think I didn't think he played professionally.
Right, but I didn't think he was professionally. Yeah,
right. But I'm pretty sure in all sports, there's coaches or just people on the staff that they didn't play no pro level, not high school, college, or NBA. But some people study and love the game so much that, yeah, of course, they don't have the experience on the field or on the court. But how do y'all think analytics is made? That's not made by guys that play the game. So once again, this is not defending Skip. I'm just saying when you agree to something, you know what you're agreeing to. You can't let Skip rile you up. because that's what he does. And I just think a lot of those guys' defense mechanisms, they reach to one thing and one thing only, and it's the I played, you didn't. And it seems like that's supposed to end the conversation. And I think those guys are better and smarter than that, and they need to not use that as their only defense. That's just my opinion, and I could be wrong. But Fabe, let's get back to the video.
Can we get through the video? I know we've been chatting a lot. I'm sure. Nah, that's all of
What do
us.
you mean you don't care?
Okay. Okay. Did you lift the football team to a lot of wins? I don't know.
Me being on the NFL field and playing and being a starter and a premier player
And worthy of the Hall of Fame, by the way. But
and a Christian and a leader, my experience don't matter.
Okay. But you've dismissed him. You say he can't play in the league. You
I
told me
didn't say that.
repeatedly. You said he's not a starter in the league.
That's not a starter. There's plenty of other players besides the starter. Okay, that's 6 weeks ago. You need to move on till today.
No, you need to move on. What does he do every fourth quarter?
You're right.
Game after game after game. They all say it. He's inspired the whole time. Giving him any credit.
I did give him credit.
Okay, but you're saying don't give him so much credit.
So in other words, hold on. So if we don't believe, all right, he played the game. I certainly have never played football.
Into you laughing. You laughed the last time. What happened?
Wait a minute.
You ate it again and again and again.
Let me ask you a question.
How many times were you wrong, Chris Carter? How many times? 7 times.
I know I went to 8 Pro Bowls and played 16 years.
Yeah, and how many rings do you have?
I ain't got none. You got same amount as you.
No, I don't.
Same amount as you.
But
Have you moved it all on your opinion?
See that now it see. Yeah. See, now it's just not like it's.
Nah, that was ill. That was ill. Skip. Nah, I love that. I love that because Skip knew, like ESPN knew, this is what's gonna get you the ratings, bro. They weren't the first. Remember, PTI was the original joint on ESPN. They didn't get too crazy like this. I love.
I don't like none of that shit because I lean more into authenticity and organic and being real. And the way he's talking is as if I'm doing you a favor for being here. So I'm gonna talk to you how I want to talk to you, and because you heard him say, "No, you're right, you got it," and he's still talking with that bravado, stop all that. But no, because you lean into entertainment, and I'm leaning into authenticity. That's where we go this way. That's where we go this way. That's where we always go this way.
That's a nice.
That's where we always.
It's a nice attempt at a shot, but it ain't just about entertainment, bro.
It ain't a shot. I said it to your face, nigga.
Nah, but that's
a shot. I'm looking at you.
All right, but it's a debate. You ain't looking at me. You on the screen, pop out. It ain't real. So for me, if Skip Bayless is challenging,
I just dapped you up last week, nigga. You talking about just because we on screen, nigga? I seen you.
Like that.
I seen you.
You would never talk like that. So, but Skip
challenging
him like that. Yeah,
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna let you finish because don't play in my face. I'm gonna let you finish though. Go ahead.
I don't play.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
I don't.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, my brother.
That's what. Knock it
Go
off,
ahead,
bro.
my brother.
What's up, man? For real.
Come on, Fabian. Come on.
I ain't with all that, bro.
Come on. Calm down. Calm down.
I know, but listen, bro.
Calm down. Let's go. Come on.
We can take it.
Let's get back to it. It's not personal. Let's get back to it.
Anyway, for me, if he's agreed to be on a debate show, Skip is telling him, you ain't win anything, whatever it is. Chris Carter's sitting there. All right, you got it. No, you cannot go on a debate show and say you got it. That's not what you agreed to. You agreed to come on there and sling some mud. That's what you did. Period. I don't want to hear none of that. You agreed to that. It's Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. It was already getting disgusting. They were talking about that behind the scenes. You knew that, Chris Carter. You signed up for that. You wanted to be the big bad. I'm the former player. I'm going to regulate everything. Nobody cares. Bro, either you're going to inform us and flame him or you're not. Once you concede, or you got it. Now I feel like punching you in the face. Word? That's where you going? So he got so emotional, want to punch him in the face. Stephen A. Smith tried to get in control. Yo. So if we don't feel like you do X, Y, Z, he knew there had to be a debate. That's all. It's not entertainment. It's a debate. That's what the entertainment part is. That's what television has become, reality TV. And he provided that. Chris Carter didn't know what he was signing up for. And he failed at that. So for me, what the hell you gonna do? Now you bitching and moaning because you didn't get all them millions with them? You should have. That's how I look at that. Nobody forced you to do that, Chris. You did. I will never understand that. Shannon Sharp, put your glasses back on. I would never understand that. You should have flamed Skip Bayless. I just would never understand that. Stand up for yourself. It's nothing wrong with that at all.
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't got my glasses on today. That's what the fucking problem is. Okay. I don't got my fucking glasses on.
That clip just now, it was kind of tough to watch. No. I'm being for real because
I'm laughing at the comment. I was laughing at the comment. OG.
No. It's all good because once you get two grown men where it just turns from sports content to just throwing jabs at each other, and it's just like, yo, y'all dudes is 50. You know, I get the entertainment part, but and anybody that know me, I love entertainment. I tell everybody, I tell my kids all the time, social media is strictly entertainment. Nothing is real on here. Be easy. Watch what you believe in. Entertainment. I love being entertained, right? Especially by a beautiful lady, you know what I mean? But that was hard to watch. And to me, it wasn't entertaining. To watch two grown men, 50 plus, just now.
How old is that clip? That's an old clip. How old is that clip?
It probably was 50 back then.
That's early. Is that first take? Is that early? What is that?
Yeah.
Tebow, right? That's
first take. It says first take. That has to be. That's Tebow, bro.
Yeah, that's 11. That's 2011, 12. That's a long time ago.
I thought it was older than that. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because remember, Skip is what, 70 something right now?
Clear 70.
Right. Chris Carter got to be 60 something. So that's what I'm saying. Them guys was 50
Tebow was on
years.
Denver 2010, 2011.
So for me, you know, like I said, I'm all for entertainment, but when you watch things sometimes, after a while, it ain't funny. And like I said, man, I get why they both start throwing shots at each other, but it's like, for what? Try to have an entertaining, articulate conversation. Throwing shots at each other is not. I get the entertainment part. I get it.
But it's not just entertainment, bro. It's what's keeping the lights on ESPN. They didn't have nothing else. Like the entertainment part is the shock value to it and all that. This, like, maybe y'all don't believe in it, whatever it is. I really wasn't watching it. Somebody else had to tell me. I was at work at that time. I wasn't watching that show. Everybody telling me about it. They retweeting it and all that. This the shock value behind it. That's what it was. But to be a part of it, if you didn't want to be a part of it anymore, you know what? Maybe I have to take something back. You know, kudos to you if you didn't want to be a part of it and letting him know that I ain't doing all that. So, you know, kudos to Chris Carter. If that's the way to get money, I don't want it. I'm gonna go with Nick Wright or whatever it is and get money like that. Okay, cool. I'm with you 1000% then. So I gotta walk some of what I said back. But that's the style of show that is. And Nick Wright is the same exact way in a lot of ways. He be talking crazy. Jim Jackson went off on him one time. That was nuts. You know, I was watching. Jim Jackson was my man. So you may not agree with it, but what you gonna do? You at ESPN. This is the flagship show. You're gonna ruin your own thing. Look what Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp was talking about. Stephen A. apparently told him, you better be easy on how you leave over there because they're gonna try to put smut on your name, and they're gonna be like, you're not easy to work with, this, that, and the third. Be very easy. And maybe he was talking about Chris Carter at that point and Jalen Rose and whatever it is. So I just think, I'm not saying to play nice, but there's a way to be up there. And if that's not what you want to do, I think, you know what? I gotta walk everything I said back. If he's sitting up there and going, I don't want to do this, bro. I'm not with this shit. And he's out. All right, cool. But Skip made a lot of people a lot of money, bro. That's how I look at that. And they all participated. Shannon Sharp is a big super duper star now because a lot of it has to do with Skip Bayless. Stephen A. Smith is making that money. A lot of it has to do with Skip Bayless. He created that platform. He just did, no matter how we feel about him. I'm not even a fan of his. I think he's a dick. But I don't like taking away credit from people either now. Just like I wouldn't take away credit from Chris Carter being Chris Carter.
Is there any more of the video? I think the part where he said he's gonna punch him in the face.
Play the game. I certainly
both of them on their show. Yeah. I was working at ESPN doing NFL. I would do Mike Greenberg after doing my NFL stuff, and then I would come on there to Stephen A.
Can you pull it up, Fabe?
I didn't know Skip personally, and I'm going to be honest with you. Skip Bayless is not one of my favorite people.
I can imagine.
Okay. So I'm on there doing the show. I do the show and everything. And then all of a sudden, this is when the Tebow phenomenon was going on. Mm-hmm. And he was a huge Tim Tebow guy. You know, this guy is this.
I remember it.
Okay. Oh. So I come on there on a Monday. And, you know, we're trading barbs and everything. We go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then I just level set it and was like, listen, if throwing the football is important in the NFL, Tim Tebow will never be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yep.
So he got defensive, and then he came back and said, well, that's why you didn't win a Super Bowl. Okay.
So what'd you say?
Which got nothing to do with nothing.
Agreed.
We went to commercial break.
So you didn't say nothing before commercial. He just said his...
No.
Okay. Good man.
I took my earpiece out, and I told him, I'll never be on your show again.
Yeah.
And if you ever say anything like that to me again, I'll punch you right in the fucking face.
Good for you. That's why I like you. What do you say?
He couldn't say anything because I got up. I'm off the set. Then the producers came. Hey, Chris, no, it's not necessary. Then the people came from the back. Stephen A was like, Chris, man, this is not. I was like, bro, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing. I'll never be on another show. I won't be on this show ever again as long as he's on here.
Correct.
So then come 3 or 4 years later, he goes to Fox.
Mm-hmm.
I leave ESPN. The guy that was directing the show was hiring the people at Fox.
Okay.
So he's like, man, I know, man, y'all had the dust up. Do you have any problem with him? I said, I don't have no problem with him.
No.
I don't have no problem with him at all.
Me, I'm good.
No. Well, we talked to him. He doesn't have a problem with you. Why would he?
Yeah.
Why would he have a problem with me?
Mm-hmm.
So I had very little interaction with him when I went to Fox, but I knew that it's like playing in a card game that the deck is tricked up.
Mm.
Okay, so number one thing you should know about Skip Bayless and some of the programming, the way that it was done at ESPN and at Fox, I'm going to say this, that it's a form of wrestling.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
quoting Fabian.
Yep.
Jesus.
That's
your quote. That's your quote right there, bro. I ain't never heard nobody else say that besides you, comparing what we do and just the entertainment to wrestling. You always say that, and I never heard another pro say that before. Wow.
Well, I didn't make this up, but the term is kayfabe. Like we call me Fabe.
Yeah.
F-A-B-E, kayfabe. Because you ever seen in a wrestling skit where the dude takes another dude's girl, and we know that's his girl, like Macho Man got his girl taken by Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
So they start playing that out so much in real life that they start to not know what's reality anymore, and they start falling in love and getting with each other. But you're supposed to stick to the script, but the human part takes place.
Yeah, it's so tight. It's so tight. Yeah, it's so tight.
That's why when they say, when you ever see like Ric Flair, when they tell him wrestling is fake, and he goes bananas because they take it seriously. Like, bro, Diesel said it one time. He's like, bro, this ain't fake. Like they take all these storylines for real. And remember, they shed blood for it and everything. So his first take is very much like wrestling, where what he's saying is you're coming in with a storyline and it goes where it goes, but it has to feel real. That's why I don't think Skip Bayless be faking anything. I think he really feels that way. It's just outlandish and it's cartoonish.
Listen to that clip. Chris Carter, you know all this. You still go back on the show to deal with him.
I don't know if he went back on the show, but he was definitely on the channel.
Once again, he said I wouldn't. He said after he said I punched him in his face. Right. He said I will never ever. Then you get the call from Fox, FS. He was on the panel with Skip, right? Am I bugging?
I don't ever remember seeing him on Undisputed OG. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I've ever. Okay. I remember him on. Go ahead, Fabian. There was another show that he made.
The morning show with Nick Wright. There's a clip that always goes viral because they're saying Nick Wright flamed Skip Bayless about LeBron. I'm trying to remember if it was Skip, Shannon, Nick Wright, and Chris Carter sitting there. But to your point, is that sounded like he was opening that door.
So my thing is, I don't know who's right or who's wrong in this situation. But Flea, we got to give a shout out to Fabian. He been saying this is WWE.
Yeah, when I heard that, I immediately thought about him.
These guys know what they know what they suiting up for. And if you sit across from Skip Bayless, you got to know what you're doing, straight up and down. But my thing is, you cannot let no one get you out of character like that. Once you at a certain age, man, I'm about bowing out gracefully. That's just me at this point in my life. It's so many ways to shut Skip Bayless down without trying to use his own tactics on him. Like I said, if I'm Chris Carter, which I'm not, never was, never could be. If I'm Chris Carter on live national TV, no problem, Skip. I respect your opinion on Tim Tebow. But let me and you line up. Let's see if you can guard me.
But guys don't like that. They think that it's like it should be a given that we can't compete against each other on the field or on the court or on like that's not saying that you're corny, OG, but people will say,
right,
nigga, that's corny. You know you could beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like they take that and
see, look, I'm the type, right? Let's say I see Jimmy Butler and I say, Jimmy Butler, you overrated. And let's say Jimmy Butler really say, all right, let's play one-on-one. If you score this, I'm the type I will play, and if I don't score, I will make a mockery of myself, make fun of myself, and I don't mind admitting I'm dead wrong. Athletes is out of control. I never had it. Like, to me, that's what's missing in the sport. Everybody can't know everything. Everybody can be a genius. And just because you played the game doesn't mean you know the game more than somebody that didn't play. I know that that's 90% correct. But to me, like I said, I just think Skip Bayless, we know what he's about. If you sign up with him, you should know what you're signing up for. Straight up. But you should never get out of character where you tell him you're going to punch him in the face. Not at 50 plus years old. No, that means he won, Flea. Y'all winning the fight. He's winning the war.
Yeah.
He ain't been on TV since.
Right. How are you making money? How are you keeping relevant? You know, that's how those guys do it. I get it. I understand what both you guys are saying. It's just from the athlete's perspective, they almost feel like I'm doing y'all a favor by being here and gracing y'all with my presence and giving y'all experiences and all of that kind of stuff. Like they have that arrogance and bravado, and they walk into the studio, and you know, Stephen A or Skip or whoever is throwing things at them to see, like you said, if they're gonna take the bait. Can I reel you in? Can I take it? Like you said, if I keep it professional and just talk I bring you in and I'll talk the game and I leave, I may not be very entertaining, but I'm gonna be adding something to the show because people are gonna watch. They're gonna be like, oh, when Flea comes on, we learned something. When OG comes on, we learned something. Fabian comes on, we learned something, right? Other guys, it's like, like I like Dan Orlovsky. I like him. I don't really enjoy watching him, but I like him. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Like I like the dude, cool dude. Like, but I'm not a fan of when he's talking football. So I don't know. It's a tough. Go ahead.
No, that's my thing. This is a skill to do all this. We gave all balls props yesterday. Like this is not easy. So I don't question myself. I just don't know. All I could do is be myself. That's it. And when you're not up there and yourself is not really, Dan Orlovsky getting money after post career, that's amazing. But I don't even care for Ryan Clark. I think Ryan Clark is borderline trash. How you got the pivot and all that, right?
No, you don't rock with Ryan. All season's not bad.
I don't want to hear him talk about anything but football. When he breaks down football, he's amazing. That's why I think Shannon Sharp got away from where he breaks down football amazingly. But he still found this character online that's able to provide for him and his family. So how can I be mad at that when it works? It works. And my thing is, to what you were saying, is wrestling now. So when you come in the ring and you ain't really wrestling, it's like you grab the microphone and tell the whole crowd how much better than you are than everybody. Nobody cares, bro. They want to see you wrestle. They didn't sign up for that, man. They signed up for this. And regardless of what you thought sports journalism was, and I think that's the problem now. That Stephen A. Smith coming up there as a journalist, Skip Bayless coming up there as a journalist. That's part of the problem where Chris Carter might have expected you to be like, yo, hold on, y'all ain't never talked to me like this in that locker room. You crazy? We would have flamed you out of here.
That's part of the disconnect because now they go up there and they're a character as opposed to I'm trying to get a story. Like there's a level of humility when you walking around being a reporter and a beat writer, as opposed to the host of a show. Now you got to have the level of confidence.
Which is what we think Stephen A. be lying, talking about he stepped to Glenn Robinson and all that. So
yeah, whatever. Yeah, right.
But
yeah.
we don't. You can say that now.
Right.
You can say whatever you want now. You worth $100 million and you have whatever security you want. Yeah, well, cool, Stephen A. That sounds good. But I just think the bottom line is, I seen like Neil deGrasse Tyson one time. He was saying the court system is messed up because the lawyers ain't really presenting the facts. If it was based on facts, all these cases would be easy. Nah, you got Johnny Cochran out there wheeling and dealing. If it don't fit, it don't acquit. Like, he's entertaining. This is a court system. That's a murder case. And he went up there and swayed that thing. It's entertainment, bro. Persuasion, debate, and persuasion is a reality of our life. This is how much closer can you get to war than me and Flea or screaming at each other on screen right now? You can't, like, that's real. But it's not. What's really real is actual war, actual blood spilled. And when we see sports, that's a simulation of war. We see them like, this is what, when you strategize, when you got this guy as a weapon, you got this guy, that guy as a weapon. This is how we would utilize it. You see real-time thinking, and we're actually simulating in our brains. Yo, if all the marbles were on the line and it was crunch time, is that how you would perform if your life was on the line? That's really what sports is about. It's a simulation of something that is the reality of things that always exist that we're actually trying to escape from. So debating became that. It became a crazy, wild sport. And Chris Carter, I'm sorry, bro. I would have much rather seen you up there and debate everybody than get all emotional and try to punch Skip Bayless in the face and go back on your word, like you said, AllBall. He went back on his word. He didn't stick to his guns. Skip did.
Listen, got nothing to say. That was great. 2 hours in. Take us home.
Oh, y'all can't hit it.
But it don't matter if that. But when you play it back though, bro, like you can hear it. So like you can hear it.
Yeah, but sometimes I'll do it. We live.
You can hear it like on the playback.
Never the little one. AllBall suckers.
Was there something else?
You got something else dialed up? We could argue for another 5 minutes if you want to.
You want? Let's keep it real.
No, leave me alone. You've been bullying me today. You was bullying. You trying to be a bully.
Nah, I don't like
that.
Don't
fix your hat.
When I can't tell.
Don't fix your hat. That's your hat.
Nah, he told me. You don't tell me when to shoot.
I did.
I shoot when I want to. Nah. Don't ask me no questions. Okay. He's the great moderator on YouTube. And today, you don't tell me when to shoot.
I did.
Came on here. Hold on, please. What happened?
What you got
yesterday? You felt like you didn't get yours off yesterday? Or I know Flea well. I think Flea get out what he wanted out yesterday, and he knew he got caught up. He knew he was at work. He couldn't pace around and get to his thoughts.
I couldn't get busy. You caught me at work yesterday. I couldn't get busy. Now I'm at the crib. I could get busy. And now you want to be a bully today. Sorry, I love you still.
I want to be a bully. If you don't fucking see me respond to your bullshit, I had to put up with asshole. I'm cursing you out right now for everybody.
You're my brother. I love it.
And by the way,
what up?
Kicking my ass like in real life because I'm really towering over me. But I told him I fight 30.
Yeah, it'll never happen, y'all. This is my brother, but we argue, we fight like cats and dogs, but it's my guy forever. It's my guy. Take us home, bro.
I seen you last week, Fabian.
You heard that? Yeah. I thought I got you with that one.
In my head, I said, "Yeah, you ain't have on this." I'm trying to save myself on you. Chris Carter, that's how you do it, Chris.
That's how you do it, Chris.
My man. Bayless.
My man.
Then show up and Chris Carter will whoop Skip Bayless.
Nah, that was funny. That was funny. He said, "I seen you last week, Fabian."
That was crazy.
That was crazy. That was insane.
How do I counter that? You ain't
well, listen, that was a good counter. It was a good. Nah.
I hope I did. I had to
when
the voice.
when we gonna be back? We back tomorrow with it. We back at it tomorrow.
Yo, oh yeah. Oh, thanks for reminding me, y'all. So
Yeah.
day 2 p.m. I'm trying this out better, man. I get to get my nap on. I get to get my sleep on, and then you know, if Lee could jump on with the visuals, we got that. If he gets to walk around on his lunch break, and then we're here, beautiful. You know, all ball gives him time to jump on. I don't mind looking at y'all and just being the one guy on the screen is cool, but this is better to me. Like I'd rather almost fight Flea on camera. It just feels better.
Yes.
It
just works. It just works better. It works better that way.
Yeah, to me, because I don't. It's like when you watch First Take, is the same thing. ESPN is the same thing. They already wrote the blueprint. Seeing all these guys, the mass media, they already wrote the blueprint. So we probably talk about Max Kellerman later on because that's interesting to me. All this at the helm.
Hey man, I've been itching to talk about that, brother. So when we're ready to get into that,
hold on, Flea.
Yo,
Darlene Bryant. I haven't seen her before until I think it was yesterday, the day before. She jumped on. She said great show. She was on here saying with the fire emoji. I seen you, Darlene. She likes the Chiefs, man. She said, "Oh, these guys gonna be doing this every day." Darlene, you ain't low, Darlene. She said, "Great show, great show." Yeah, okay. If you guys are going, I will send you some more video ideas. Yo, RP's been sending us some ideas and all that stuff to react to different highlights and all that. Please do. RP is amazing.
Big shout out to RP.
Like what they always say, TNT Inside the NBA is the greatest sports show ever, and it's because of the authenticity that we believe that they have, and also the producers and the guys in the background that always have a meme ready. Is crazy. Yep.
Always. Crazy. What's my man? Underdog. Is that? Am I saying that right? Somebody in the comments know. Somebody know who I'm talking about on there. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Underdog. I think his name is Underdog.
Yeah, I flamed Charles Barkley yesterday, but
you got him. You got him.
Did you see him on podcast Pete thing?
It was a tough watch, but I got through it.
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, damn, you be watching shit.
I try because I want to, I gotta be prepared for you. You're my brothers.
I only seen a clip, and with the part that he said I went out to dinner, I'm like, these guys have been around for 24 years and they have nowhere to go. It's like, I ain't never been through that. I think I made fun of him because he pulled off the full-time scam award by fake retiring, but his way of trying to keep his people's jobs, that's some real shit, man.
Yeah, no, he's adamant on, working for TNT and the people that he's worked with for what, 25, 30 years now. A lot of those people are gonna lose their jobs once that show goes off air. I mean, shoot, it's gonna go off air after this year, right? Regardless.
Well, I think they copied the whole format with the Clark Kellogg and all of them with the college stuff. So I think they're gonna bring him on to there. But he was showing his leverage, like, you know what, I'm about to retire on y'all, so they can get more money or from wherever else. But are y'all pulling up to the roommates block party? Where is it? I don't like too many people, man. I'll start going crazy. I see Jalen Brunson, I'll dab him up, but I ain't gonna lie to you, man. A lot of the fans are weird. I don't like talking to them. They talk crazy on Twitter. They talk crazy on Instagram. And listen, man, I'm scared. Call me whatever you want. I don't want to talk to y'all. Most of y'all. We're gonna have an all ball block party. I'd rather mess with y'all because y'all get all jokes. I know you ain't trying to be weird. I know if I look at you a certain way, you're gonna get away from me. I don't know what Jalen Brunson and them are gonna bring to the party. Maybe we'll pull up. If y'all gonna pull up, he said Central Park. When is it, today? You muted.
Oh, I did see the date. No, I mean I did see the event. I didn't see the date though, so I'm not sure what Big Will is talking. Hey, Big Will, hope you're feeling well, brother. Hope all is well, man. I ain't seen you in a little bit, but glad to have you with us today, man.
Oh, September 7th.
Oh, that's a month from today.
Robert Paulson said, "Come down under." Pause. The fact that they say pause, that's so crazy that y'all say pause worldwide. That's bugged out to me.
It's wild. You
were saying that since the 90s, man. Depending on who you knew from Harlem, you were saying it, and it was kind of an inside joke. We would say, I don't want to say the other word, but we say a whole bunch of stuff. Back then, we would be like, "Oh, whoa." somebody would say something crazy, like, I forgot what we would say. But before pause, we used to do the same thing. It just wasn't pause, just became the thing.
Yeah, Cam coined it, but it was something before. Like Ayo. Was Ayo was it?
Ayo was a part of it. Ayo was a part, yeah, but it was like something we should do before, like just joking around about it.
Yeah.
Cam, I can't say Cam coined it either.
Well,
like
I mean,
you talk to Uncle Ice.
Right, okay.
Yo,
Uncle's gonna take it to another level. Like, nah.
The gazizzazza. He said they just called the gazizzazza. I'm like, Uncle Ice, nobody's gonna walk around saying gazizzazza in Queens. It's just we went with the hell so you shooting a gun, but that's like a little Harlem fight.
Right.
Nah, we started it. Nah, we started on this block. You know, West Side, East Side. It's definitely the West Side. It wasn't the East Side. I don't know that much. General Flea, peace, my brother. Dude, I hope you feeling well, man.
For real.
I can't post that 0. Yeah,
but that was it. But that was it though. No, that was it. That was it.
Yeah.
That's probably how it started.
But pause. I'll give you a tidbit.
What you got for me?
If you listen to Reasonable Doubt. I got back feeling it. It's the end of a freestyle, end of a song, and Jay-Z goes, shout out to my niggas that be saying pause after saying some fucked up shit. So that's 95, 96. Harlem dudes are saying that way back when.
Way back when. I'm gonna play reasonable. I'm gonna play Reasonable Doubt when we get off the phone, just because just when we get off the line, because I wanna hear that.
Nah,
I know I've heard it.
Nah, it wasn't volume 1. It was Reasonable Doubt, because it was just I got back out. Bleak is on the song. Jay-Z's on the song. Oh no, he might be right. Can I Live? I gotta look at it again, bro.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm not, now you got me. I'm gonna listen to My Lifetime, and I'm gonna listen to Reasonable Doubt. I might be on a Hove wave today. I ain't played no Hove in a little while.
And he said Big L's from the same block as Cam and them, so it's likely they were all saying it, but the origin of it is a fight.
Yo, when are we ready to talk about how much of a dirtbag Big L was?
That's tough, bro. I don't want to. That's kind of close. We got to chill with it. Yes, let Cam do that.
Gotcha. Copy that.
We talk offline. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. It's. Woo.
I guess you do it in a way where it's like, you want to talk about it now?
No, absolutely not. No, baby. Let's go. Take us home, man. No, sir. No, sir. Not today.
Nah, it wasn't Who You With. It definitely wasn't that then. It definitely wasn't that. It was the song where he goes, Can I Live? And it's not the regular Can I Live with the Snoop, with the can I, not the regular one. It's the other one where he says, Can I Live? With Bleak on it. That's the one where he says, shout out to my, I be saying pause after saying some fucking shit. Yeah, man. Contrary to popular belief, I do love Jay-Z. The rapper. I don't know that man.
You don't know that guy.
At all. I was trying to say something funny, but we out of here, man. Great show.
My brother. See y'all soon.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.